Hey! Guess what's back? Again. Kobolds.
Kobolds!
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 Kobolds! Welcome back to Kobolds of Kaitarian, because I didn't think running 2 games was enough.
Suck it, chat.
Suck it, chat. Welcome to number 4. I only have 4 fingies. Welcome to number 4 of Kobolds of Kaitarian. What happened last time? Murder.
Murder and kidnapping.
Murder and kidnapping.
I wasn't here for it.
No, that happened in episode 1.
That happened. Let's catch ourselves up in the story. Kobolds. Kobold kinship. Kobold kinship goes out. Kobold kinship finds Bagmaker. Bagmaker roots kobolds. Kobolds kill Bagmaker. They butcher Bagmaker. Find out upstairs there's a washroom. Inside the washroom there was a cool shiny mirror. Break the mirror. Alert children. Children comes out. Children brushes teeth. Pull step stool under from child. Child cuts hands and everything on broken glass on floor because they broke the mirror. Broken mirror. Child scared. Child about to scream. Oh, no they don't. Ball gag them with a necklace. Why? I don't know. They're still trying to scream. They're panicking. Knock with a shovel. And then stuff them in the bag with their butchered father. Take them back to Kobold Den.
Eat them.
I did none of this.
Think about eating them. Don't eat them. Instead, feed their father to them.
Adopt!
Adopt the...
We didn't feed them their father. We did not do that. We fed their father to their kobold. Oh my god. You made it sound like you fed it to them. Nope.
Adopt the child without the child knowing. Have the child run away. Child is extremely lucky. What the fuck? Child gets away. They catch the child. Cut the Achilles tendon. Child screams. Bring child back to... Bring child back to Kobold Den. Kobold said they're going to eat child if child does not take trial. Okay, throw child down hole so child can take trial. Oh, child's tendon is cut and we've decided to put a ankle weight on her. How is she going to do trial? I don't know. Jump down hole.
Whee! And then there was dragon.
Then dragon.
What? Yeah, there was. Oh my gosh.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I should have asked for more background before joining this campaign.
As we continue today, we are going to be zoning out from the field we're currently in as we zone back to Kaitara, as something is still going on up there.
Are we gonna follow the 3 newcomers?
We are.
Alrighty.
Claus, Spork, and... You don't have a name.
I don't have a name. Yes, I do.
Where is it?
That's right. Do you not have his avatar shown?
You right.
Because his particles will be hidden. It's a particle that makes the name.
Oh, it's a particle. Hi, Mega.
Zoru.
There we go. Zoru, we now. Sorry, guys. My bad. I'm an idiot. Okay.
He says this every time. You'd wonder when he's gonna remember that statement beforehand.
I won't, ever.
Where's...
The Dunning-Kruger effect.
Motherfucker. God damn it, Mega! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Better mute it before you get copyright.
Damn it, Mega. That song is copywritten.
DMCA.
DMCA. It's fun to stay at the DMCA. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to edit that out.
What is that noise?
You know, I'll sit down over this next week or 2 and make you up a whole bunch of background ambient music.
Fun. Why does it sound like I'm inside the pipe from freaking Shawshank Redemption?
Because you
that
are.
way you don't have to worry about DMCA with music ever again.
As we zone back into Kaitara, we spread our focus beyond the Gebolos tribe we were strictly focused on. And first, we will zone into the westernmost part of Kaitara, in the tallest wall. So we zone into a tribe in Kaitara called the Moonkin. Spork, your regular duties, you're
Yeah, dude.
cleaning your pipes a bit. You're coming back from a small hunt. You don't exactly have a kinship yet. You know you're to get one soon. A kinship is what a group of kobolds is considered. You guys don't do parties. You do.
We're the edgy solo players in SAO.
Nah,
Dancing.
we just call things different.
Yeah, call things different. As
Don't you-
your fellow
Question
moon.
is, does he not normally clean his pipes after doing a duty?
No,
So-
it's fairly standard procedure.
Oh my god.
You're
Bonk.
around with the general Moonkin. You actually watch as your spirit leader, as you call him, approaches you. Now, he's a generally very open book with this tribe. You guys you guys have a level of respect for this kobold. He is much larger than the rest of you, much more skin or flabber, and a lot more spaced out than the rest of you. He was the first of your kin to migrate to Kaitara. As he approaches you, he says, Spork,
Yeah, what's that?
it has come to my attention. The Gebolos tribe. They have been... They have taken the pastime in recruiting a new kobold, or taking the trial of kobolds. And with how we work here, with equal equality between the tribes, we have been, the other tribes, tasked to call upon at least one of our youngest members in order to partake in this challenge. I've already asked a few people, but I think I already asked them at least. I remember asking them. He scratches his chin. He zones out for a second. What was I talking to you about? Right.
Gebolos.
Gebolo, the Gebolo.
Yeah, that's the one.
They are taking part of the Kobold initiation ritual, and I wanted to give you my recommendation. I wanted to invite you to challenge, if you're up to it.
Well, who's gonna keep our tribe safe? I mean, it might not look very important, but I go around and I squish spiders. You should have seen one. It was like as big as my hand the other day, and I squished him, and he's not gonna bite anybody anymore.
It'll be a hard trial without you, but I feel we ourselves need the experience. We'll make
Okay.
do,
We'll make
but
it
return back soon.
There will be a lot more spiders now. That's like 90% of my job is going around squishing spiders. But
He scratches his chin and he takes note of this. Spiders. And he starts to walk away.
do the Gebolos have spiders? Is that why they need me?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Go
I-
ask the elder of the Gebolos. You'll find him at the Kaitarian crystal.
I can help with that.
Head north. And he points south.
Okay, east it is. I can go the same way.
Just really old.
He looks, he's like, what am I doing? Right, Spork, where are you? And he walks out to find you, even though you're already gone.
No, yeah, I'm going.
As soon as you're heading south. Are you heading south or north? Hold on. I confused myself.
I'm heading whichever way has the most open sky, because I think that's south.
Wait a minute, isn't knowing which direction north is a survival check?
Not in Kaitara. Because it's a place. It's very. You guys are very used to your quadrants.
Okay.
But yeah, I probably just wander around.
All right.
Then he would know where the elder was if he's used to the quadrant.
Yeah, he is. But again, kobolds.
Right.
So are you going? The Gebolo tribe is north, but you can also still get to it by going south.
What's to the south? What is there any cool like scenery or like? Also day or night?
Well, you guys, Kaitara is a 3-level city of elves. You hide in the walls of Kaitara as kobolds. There are 4 major tribes. To the north is the Gebolo. To the south is the Umbra. To the east is the Glass. And to the west is you, the Moonkin. You are in the tallest wall. The Glass are probably in the second tallest wall, followed by the Gibolo, and in the southernmost wall, the Umbra have what is believed as the shortest possible wall. Yet they're the most enigmatic of the 4 tribes.
Okay, so from the top of the wall, can I see the other tribe? Like, is it tall enough to see, or is it like miles away?
Where you stand, you're basically standing with excess steam from the vents of Kaitara. But where you stand, you can see down the wall. It's like a to put how the wall is set. I just punched my thing again. It's kind of set like a downward spiral all the way around Kaitara. You guys being here, the Gebolos here, the Glass here, and all the way down here.
We're in like a giant cylinder.
Kinda.
What's in the middle?
Kaitara. This great Kaitara, which is comprised of. This is black. Why is that blue? Okay.
It's bruises.
It's okay. So there's the wall, and then in the wall is 3 areas. It goes the wall, then it goes the poorest district, a more medium wealth district, to the highest wealth district. You guys hide in the walls.
Mm-hmm.
You kobolds are treated horribly in Kaitara. Kaitara is comprised of mostly elves and humans.
Until the Titans attack, then we become very important.
Exactly.
Well, I suppose I'm gonna, since I know they're on the wall too, I'm just gonna stay on the wall. I don't want to hop off the wall because there's mean people down there, and I'm gonna start going that direction. There's only 2 directions to go from the wall, so I'm gonna go what I think is their way.
All right. Start heading down the wall north. As you're making your way towards the Gebolos tribe, we're going to zoom over to the southernmost area. One sec.
I'm just curious. So my tribe's not even in the walls, are they?
Your tribe is in the walls, but it's the most hidden tribe. You guys have not been
figured
touched
I would
in.
be more like under the ground, under the floor instead.
Yeah, that's exactly why you guys are barely hidden in the shortest part. You guys are hidden inside, kind of like the kind of making catacombs underneath Kaitara.
What?
I'm just trying to remember. I'm trying to figure out how to say your name. Callus. Callus? C-A-L.
Just sus. Just say
Sus. Sus. Sus.
It translates into night shadow.
Sus.
Kobold speak.
Nice.
Sussussen
Sussussen.
means night in Kobold.
You are You're what is considered a runner for the Umbras. You go out, you fetch certain foods, and you return with it. Or certain different things to grow plants or whatever someone may need.
Right. Scout.
Yeah, you're basically a scout. You've been hearing chatter around your tribe, as gossip is something you guys love. You've been hearing about this grand trial happening in the Gebolo, and that one of your members would be lucky enough to partake in it. Or unlucky enough. People aren't sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. All they know is one person is going to be chosen.
Right.
You have what is
And my tribe would be all about collecting information. They are natural spies. They would be the ones that know everything about everybody. So they would, of course, want to participate. So I'm going to hear about this and go to my tribal elder and tell them that I will volunteer to go.
Okay. You approach the den of your leader. Most of the members of your tribe actually have never seen your tribe leader, as you enter the shadowed room that is his den.
Right.
Sus. You enter.
Yep.
What
I enter.
do I bestow the greeting? May I ask?
I wish
What?
to journey up into the walls to witness the trial that is being held in the Gebolo tribe.
You've heard of the Gebolos trial.
Yes, my lord.
And you are the first to come to me with the knowledge of understanding this trial exists. I expect your brethren, your sisters know. No.
Well, I was told, so yes, my lord. I assume others know this.
I am impressed. You are the first to bring me this knowledge. Knowledge. Though I already knew it. I accept your gutso. Head to the Gebolos. Partake. Make our tribe glorious. May this hopefully strengthen our bonds with the other tribes. As you feel a soft hand, a clawed hand running across your back, as your arm is lifted with a claw, and you feel you're being pointed in a direction as he gently pushes your back. Go.
Right.
Go, cow. Go. As you are gestured deeper into the darkness.
Right. Oh, I'll follow.
Okay.
I go the direction he pushed me in.
As you're walking, you think you might hit the wall eventually, but you just start walking into this deep blackness. Even with your natural dark vision, it's hard to see.
Right.
Until you break out into the room that you know is called the Kaitarian World Crystal, or Land Crystal.
Alright.
It's what allows Kaitara to stay afloat, and it is something that both your tribe and the Gebolo tribe watches.
Right. They just don't know about my tribe.
They do. You guys have a mutual being some of the two stronger tribes, or stronger tribes with what you do. You watch over this crystal as you start to loop around to meet the area that the elder of the Gebolos exist.
Right.
As you two are looping, eventually you probably get there first, Sus. Spork, you make your way down into the Gebolo tribe, and you see a bunch of the Highland kobolds just kind of watching you, skittering upon pipelines, just kind of watching you and talking to one another and saying like, "Is that a moonchild? It's a moonchild." And you see one of them's like, "Hello, moonchild."
I want to immediately be like, "Hi, I'm here to kill your spiders."
Spiders. Ah.
He sounds like he's way down there too.
We
Yeah, I
have
would just-
toads.
Toads.
I
Yes!
would just shadow step my way. By the way.
Well, I can squish those too.
Okay. Have fun talk with Elder.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Whatever your name is.
My name Evie. You start heading your way down to the elders. You walk past a few of the clergy, and then you get to what would be the door to the elders' room as a single kobold with a spear holds it and is like, "Halt! What business do you have with the elder?"
I'm a professional spider hunter, and I heard you needed some help with your trials or something.
Spiders? Do we have spiders?
Yeah, they have like lots of legs. They little guys.
That doesn't sound nice. I don't like spiders.
They're gross. They bite. And then they
I don't like big, but it makes skills grow wrong. Okay. He holds his spear up. Why? Returning character. I remembered his voice.
Yes.
As
Yes,
you
he
walk
was
in,
fun.
you see another Highland kobold who is speaking to the elder with a small bow and a quiver of arrows. And then you watch as this pure black kobold loops around this gigantic green crystal in this room. This room is about observatory size. The elder just kind of sits there snoring in his chair like, until some noise. Zoru, you've been just standing here watching your sleeping elder for a bit. You tried to wake him a little bit before, but he woke up and went instantly back to sleep.
Just kind of poke him. I can never tell if you're dead or you're just asleep.
He is a. He spits up a little piece of meat, picks it up, puts it back in his mouth. The elder is a much more yellow-tinged, featherless, and much more plump Highland kobold, and he is missing an arm. Oh,
Okay, so what you're saying is he has a very disarming personality.
yes. He sits upon a throne of bones from meals and rats and elf, technically. What?
What do you mean, what? You asked me here.
Chicken butt.
What? He looks at
Something
you.
about some trials sometime.
Trial. Right. One of the members of the tribe partaking in the trial was unfit and did not want to take, yet they were still missing one member of their kinship. So I call you to trial. He points at a hole.
Can you skip the formalities? I win either way.
Hole! He points at a hole.
Oh.
I'm beginning to wonder if my 11 intelligence makes me the smartest person too.
Definitely not. Sam is.
No.
Sam
It was
is.
a joke. It was a joke.
He kind of blinks and he looks at you, Spork, and he hasn't noticed you at all yet, Sus, because you're so quiet.
He who does not understand my silence will not understand my words.
So, Spork, you watch as his tongue goes up and licks his eyeballs as his eyes blink out of sight. Is that a moonkin?
You mean me? I think so. That's what they tell me.
What?
What? What? Wait. Oh, fuck. Ah.
Did that last season.
My boss told me I should come over here, so
Why are all our leaders so incompetent?
Kobolds.
Kobolds.
I know, but like, did we just have a least likely to get this job?
I'm gonna step out of the shadows,
Eh.
but not directly into the light.
All right.
You will
Listen.
actually see the shadow kind of clinging to me slightly.
Kind
okay,
of blinks
well,
at you.
my shadow. How'd you do that?
Ah, there you two are. I'm still waiting upon the glass, Kobold, but I suppose if you're here to partake, I believe your elders and your tribal leaders have sent you.
They have.
Hmm. Well, if you have all your supervisions, may the trial of kobolds begin upon you.
Wait, there's supervision?
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
want
goodness.
supervision.
I want supervision.
Like see through walls or like.
I don't know. He said that we needed supervision.
You just hear a voice call up from the hole. It means you got permission from your chiefs. Just jump.
Okay, hole. And then I go and I jump on the hole.
You're not quite sure if you should have told them to jump because you've been actually you've been arms spread out in this hole so you don't drop down fast enough. As
Oh,
these
shoot.
two, as these two go, boom, boom, and
Wait a
you're like, wait a minute, hold on, boom, boom.
I want to make an acrobatics check to surf his back.
All right, roll acrobatics.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
To do what to my back?
He's
I'm
serving
gonna
you.
surf on you. That's gonna be at a +9, so that's a what?
High number. You did it.
27.
So we move our
Instead
way.
of like slamming into you, I'm gonna like slowly glide in and like literally surf
You're gonna
on
like
your back.
pull your arms in and go between my body.
Yes. As you guys are falling, fall about 10 meters, 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet, 50 feet, 60 feet, 70 feet, 80 feet. Something's wrong here. 90 feet, 100 feet. And then everything's a little bit more bright around you and feels a little bit colder. And you look up and you see dirt above you. And then you keep falling a little bit. And then you see this large floating island above you.
Discombobulated.
And then you're starting to realize, wait a minute, I know that place. That's Kaitara. And you're like, wait a minute, that's Kaitara! And you realize you're falling out of Kaitara.
Oh shoot, we're about to enter the back rooms, y'all.
How long did it take them to dig this?
As
I
we
think we entered some.
Gotta
kind
feel
of
sorry for the person that finished it.
as you are falling,
Who said it was in person?
Maybe he's the one down there waiting on us.
We're just having a casual conversation as we're.
I mean,
No idea
if
we're
it's
gonna
any
live.
better, Kid had a nap while he was falling.
Yeah.
As you guys look down, you see cloud below you. About maybe another 500 feet off before you fall through it. Then you look down and you see green. You see this large open landscape. You see this forest to the west. And then you look down and you see below you is this volcano-like structure. Maybe about a good 2,500 feet below you currently are. As you fall, you start falling fast.
We zipping.
You zipping.
We zipping.
He's zooming.
You
We're
guys,
dropping, boys.
you guys aren't quite sure what you're going to really do to survive this fall at this point, as you start to drop. So you hit the 1,000 mark from Kaitara, 1,500 to the 2,000 mark. You
Man, we're
are
really good at keeping track of how far we've fallen.
I start looking for the parachute cord.
you go to pull the parachute from your bag, and you realize it's full of mushroom. You pack the mushroom bag, not the parachute bag.
There is no parachute.
As you
I
start,
hold onto the mushroom like an umbrella.
and it starts to work. Start to slow down. You all start to slow down as you fall. As you're about maybe 200 to 300 feet above this volcano. As this updraft is catching you, and your mushroom's doing amazing. As
We're getting Spy Kids 2'd.
as you guys are slowed as you fall, and you not splat, but you go poof, down to the floor of this volcano that is currently dead and inactive.
Okay.
I loft the mushroom above my head and declare it saved us all.
Speaking of dead and inactive, are we okay?
Knowing a bit about mushrooms because of my survival experience, I'm gonna say that was not what saved us.
You do know it is, however, called an umbrella mushroom.
You're
not-
right about the umbrella. Just
Roll
bomb it
intelligence.
out.
Roll intelligence. See.
Okay.
Come on, two.
How do I freaking?
No, actually, he would have to roll
Trigger.
against my
Trigger.
deception.
It's trigger.
Oh, he's
Wait,
using
other
an
trigger.
index.
Oh,
It's
what do you use to
controlling
shoot?
different-
Shoot button.
Trigger.
There you go.
There we go.
That would
Eight.
be a.
That-
How
I-
would you know?
I think that was his roll.
That was my
The
roll.
18.
The
That
18 was his.
Right there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
never mind then.
That no, that was
Uh,
yours. I mean,
Okay, good. So what am I rolling for? What skill?
Uh,
am I
What do you know?
rolling
It's
for?
Just
odd that he rolled in the
intelligence.
same spot I always roll, but okay.
Just a random intelligence roll.
yeah, just intelligence or insight or intelligence.
I'll go with insight because that's based off of wisdom.
Okay.
It's only a plus.
You're still pretty sure.
19.
You're pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
You're pretty sure.
Mushroom isn't what did it.
You're pretty sure.
Anyway,
As you look around, you find yourself in this it's much more spacious than what a normal emptied volcano would be. It's been hollowed out, almost like someone's made a nest of it. As you look around, you see a bunch of different sets of kobold bones. Skulls in one,
I'd like to
in-
roll a survival check.
sure, skulls in
Mm.
one pile, ribs in another, spine in
eventually.
another.
Maybe you need to
Will-
put your
it
thumb
will
down.
work. It
Just
will
what we
work.
need. More
It'll work.
spineless kobolds.
It'll work.
If he
If
doesn't
it-
get it in the next 5 seconds, I roll for him.
Come on!
What's your shoot button? What do you use to like activate objects?
The trigger. Wait, do I?
Try the other trigger.
It may have something to do with the animations you put on my thing, Joe.
I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't think so either, but I wouldn't know. Bam!
Yeah,
Look.
roll.
I'll roll for you. 16. we'll have to
That's,
we'll have
16
we'll have to
plus
figure
1.
that one out.
16 plus 1, 17. Well, I'm gonna investigate for a nest of some kind.
You start climbing on this large rock body. As you see there's this river with and then there's this large stone in kind of this hole that looks like it used to form a waterfall, but a gigantic boulder has been pressed into it unnaturally. And you're looking at this as you're climbing on top of this large rock statue or this large rock formation.
Something very big lives here. We should probably not be here.
As you're saying that, there's a soft yellow glow underneath you now.
Oh, snakes!
If we shouldn't be here, then we wouldn't have been dropped here.
think
Just
this
saying.
is part of the trial. Whoever freaking makes it past the freaking whatever lives here. Do you see the bones? The kobold bones! We're gonna freaking die. I'm looking
you
for the
look-
nearest exit. Where's the nearest exit?
You don't know.
Oh
And
no!
as you're looking down, you see this large yellow eye looking up at you.
Hi.
Yeah, I want to look at it and wait and be like, hi.
You watch as the earth standing on Zuru starts to rumble a bit as this figure sits up.
What happens to me? Do I rise with it or?
You slowly slide down safely. As the rock starts to fall off the hiding creature, this is the second time this week I've been disturbed for my rest. As you watch this pristinely clean bone dragon sitting up and addressing all of you. Its eyes are bright yellow with black slits. Has no flesh. It's very pristine, and where the leather between its wings would normally be is feather.
Buddy, pal, hi. We're just on our way through. Didn't mean to wake you.
I'll give you an example of a Dracolich.
He's big.
We're boned.
But
No pun intended. But we're boned.
They look just like the kobolds around here. Is everything down here dead?
That depends on your qualification on life.
Well,
One could say the wind is dead here.
Oh,
Or how-
freaking ominous.
Why do more sacrifices drop my abode? I already have a group partaking in trial. And I suppose you're here for the same meaning.
Nope, never heard of no trial, no sacrifice, no none of that. We're inspectors. Yes, your cave here is amazing. We want to ride around it and put a big "Do Not Disturb" sign right on the entrance to this cave. That's why we're down here, sir. Unfortunately, if you eat us, we can't put the sign up.
Roll deception.
By the way, that 11 is for
Give
my
me a
skull.
second. Give me a second. I'm gonna
That's
do
a
it.
22 on stealth, just so you know. 'Cause I'm totally
Yeah, he's
slinking
gonna
into the
stealth up
shadows.
while we're doing this.
I'm totally slinking up into the shadows.
Oh my gosh, where'd it go?
Sus, as you're slinking into the shadow, you get a sense that you're still being watched by the dragon.
Alright, I just want to let you know that's a 22.
Yeah. You're slinking
And when
up,
I'm
but
in,
he's got-
and when I'm in the, well, don't forget also,
Yeah. you get
I'm
in shadow.
invisible. In
Uh,
shadow.
not invisible. You're
That's
practically
literally the way you wrote it.
invisible. Practically
That is-
invisible.
That is literally the way you wrote that I
Yeah.
am invisible in shadow.
Not invisible, practically invisible. You hide greatly in shadow. You can be seen as invisible to the naked eye.
What is my thing?
Okay.
You blend so well you seem to be invisible. Yes.
And he gets
Am I rolling persuasion or deception?
How do you what?
Am I rolling persuasion or deception?
Deception.
Okay. Oh heck! Why do you keep changing on me? This is just everything. everything's going so badly.
I'm gonna let them know that, hey, we were sent here. We were supposed to help.
17. Let's go.
Just kind of looks at you.
I kind of have a feeling that the rest of the dead bodies that are on the floor were also sent here.
Inspectors. Right. Because kobolds are known for their inspector businesses.
Look, we're just trying to close out the cave, bro, so you can be down there peacefully, like.
If you are not here for trial, then I suspect you're here for my hunger. And he looms over you a bit.
No, the trial thing sounded right. That's why I was sent here at least.
Yeah, what does he get if he's here for the trial?
Yeah, we're supposed to help.
Before we eat me.
You get... If you are here to partake in the trial, you have one task. He points a claw upwards. Return. So he points up to Kaitara.
Well, would you look at that? Our things align. Our goals align. My objective is to get out of here to seal. See?
You have until that boulder dislodges and frees the waterfall. After that happens, you'll be presumed to have failed the trial, and I will collect your bodies for my horde.
So, time frame wise, that like an hour, couple months?
You have until it dislodges. The river is its own timer. You see he's sitting in front of a exit hole as he says, "But I will warn you. Out there, make sure you are silent. Even more quiet than the mouse."
Okay, but
It's gonna be hard for this jokester.
Now go.
Despite his character being notoriously quiet, the person who plays it really isn't.
There are others out there, towards the northeast. You will find them. As he moves a bit of the way for you to leave the cave.
And bye.
Zora is first. He looks at you, Spork.
So you've got
I'm already shadow walking over there.
Okay. You step through the shadows over. I'm gonna turn Dave
they're
up.
leaving without me. Okay, I gotta go. Bye. I'll go follow.
Okay. You follow. You start going, and I'm guessing, Sus, you also follow.
Yep, following the shadows.
Also, just a quick question.
Yep.
Not to be a ranger or anything, but are we in a forest by chance? Like
You are
an
going to.
underground forest?
I think we're
Yes,
in a
this cave. This cave is an underground fort.
Let's go!
No, you're in a cave. But like I said before, I allow rangers to study terrain after a long rest, so you can become proficient in it. But yeah, and because of your background, which is artisan, you're naturally favored terrain inside city. That's why you have artisan. Anywho, making your way. Urchin, yeah, that's the right one. I knew I was saying it wrong.
Okay.
Thank you. Urchin.
Never mind.
Urchin.
Continue.
As you're making your way through this cave, you see blood trailing on the floor to a recently heavily ransacked deer carcass that is in the stages of bloating. Or not bloating at this point. Maggots have infested it, have started eating it. It had habitation inside of it. You see that its flesh has almost looks like it's been ripped off. Like not something bit into it, but like a good
Torn.
chunk was torn out.
Ooh. So more like torn out. Like physically or like skinned out?
Torn. Like
Torn.
something latched on and pulled until it came out.
Shoo. That's no bueno.
Can I grab a little?
Which way does the
handful
blood lead?
The blood leads more northward.
He said we'd find them northeast.
Yep.
This is more northward.
Yep.
It might be them, and the blood trail would help. It might be something chasing them, in which case less
Oh, yeah.
competition for us.
It's also worth
So-
noting this dead deer is headless.
It is headless. It is a headless deer, and it is missing a leg
Headless and that's it.
and skin.
Very
Quite a bit of skin.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's no creature on Earth stupid enough to leave this meat on it. So kobolds.
Well, no, you can. Kobolds are heavy scavengers. You're actually looking at the meat. Yeah, you guys would usually take everything, but you're looking at it. The skin is overly rotten. It has no
Looks
use to it.
rushed.
The bones are way too brittle to be used, and everything is just spoiled. However, it does look like that a creature, like a mouse, was taking residence inside of it because there is mouse poop.
Wait. So we know there's a mouse down here.
Were
Rats.
rats.
Maybe that's what he was referring to as the mouse fart. Quiet as a mouse fart.
So
He did.
following my, that's actually pretty clever. Hey, you're not as dumb as you look.
I mean, I'm not as dumb as you look.
Excellent comeback. Awesome. Anyway,
Awesome. You said you wanted to do something, Spork?
Yeah, I want to grab a handful of maggots and be like, hey guys, look, a snack. I'm just gonna eat 'em.
All right, yeah. You can add. You can add half a day worth of rations being maggot to your inventory.
That
It's,
is
it's good in protein, guys.
Good eat protein.
protein. It's good protein. It's have some self-esteem. It's lowly.
What's self-esteem?
Oh my gosh. This is why I don't group up. This is why I don't clan.
So
Like,
you're
I'm here. I'll hand you a maggot.
so you make your way more northwards. You see this small small glow upwards as you reach what looks like a rubble slide that goes up into what can be perceived as an exit or entrance.
Too easy.
Say, is that way north? Is that where we're supposed to go still?
Maybe.
Roll survival, Spark.
Oh, okay.
That dice still not working for you.
It's not. It's not gonna. Oof.
You're pretty sure that
Wow.
direction is asparagus.
Guys, we're not supposed to go that way. That's like a good asparagus.
Okay. All right. Stand back. Let the ranger roll a 2 for once. Okay. Then I can look like a professional idiot.
Yeah.
That way makes your pee smell funny.
You got this.
And I'll add my thing to it afterwards.
All right.
No, I have rule. Hold on.
Rule.
I can't spell.
It's okay. You're a kobold.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hold
it's
on.
it's about
That's-
north. That's
Hold on.
northish.
It's 11 plus 1, so 12.
Yeah, it's
I was
northish.
expecting a lot more. It's north-ish.
Northish. Gonna start climbing?
Go!
All right. I'm gonna have you guys roll either athletics or acrobatics to climb.
Oh, dear.
How high is it, and is there shadows?
Not sadly not many shadow. There's shadow crawling up the side of it, not enough to help you out. You got to remember your shadow. Not you could
Well,
shadow
I'm
step.
asking if I could shadow step up it.
You
yes.
can, but you got to remember your shadow step is a once per long rest.
Oh shoot.
No, it is a it doesn't say that. It's a bonus action, straight up. You got it listed as a bonus action.
I know.
Oh,
I
yeah,
fixed that.
see,
I fixed that.
Once per long rest.
Once per long rest.
Okay.
Can I give guidance beforehand for?
Sure. Who do you want to guide? The ranger.
You were close. North-ish is not asparagus, but you were close. So here, I'll help you out.
So you said acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics or athletics. Zora, you have been blessed with the power of asparagus. You can add a d4 to a check of your choice in a minute.
Sick. I'm gonna add it to that roll I just bombed.
Add a d4.
I want to let me pick
Okay.
up my dice.
Because it's racist.
Is it the one you started with?
Yeah.
They're only one per placement.
Yeah, it's the one I've been using.
9.
Is
3,
it completely
12,
Yeah, it just won't let me interact with it at all.
I actually have, for whatever reason, I have a.
I'll go reset the
and
mats
a
for you.
Strength thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I can interact with everything
gonna
but my
plus that.
dice.
One sec. There you go. I'm resetting. Everyone reclaim your spots.
Oh my gosh! I'm looking at the wrong person's stuff.
It still won't let me do it.
I was like, why do I have a proficiency in strength? Why is my dexterity so
Here,
low?
I'll roll that one.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
18
no, I'm gonna
plus a
add
lot.
I'm gonna add
Plus 9.
Okay.
27.
Do you want to also roll stealth for me, Sus? It's right there. Nope, behind it. There you go.
Oh, good God.
Plus 11.
That thing
Alright.
is wigged out and it's
28.
gonna make me
Oh dear.
look at weird things. So I'm not gonna sit over there anymore.
If you claim, if you claim it and do better, you can claim
Yeah.
it. It can
Yeah,
help
just
it do better.
reclaim it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I thought
For
I
me,
felt
it's
it
wigging out.
next to me.
I
Yeah,
know
it
it does
would've-
that until you reclaim it.
Yeah, you claim it.
You can't
Yeah,
reclaim
you can't-
it.
Yeah, you can only claim one seat at a time.
One sec.
Well,
I'll do it again.
I've got that
Oh, I
seat
can't.
claimed
I can't.
now.
I can't reset it. Okay.
It's just
That's-
gonna wig out.
That's your seat now.
Yep.
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 As you
Keep
all
going, boys.
start climbing this rock slide, much people before you actually. Aw, no offense. You know, not as good as the who. Anywho, as
What
you
problems?
as Zoro, Spork, you two start climbing. You're looking behind as Sus is standing behind you, and you're like, is he gonna start climbing? And then you look back up, and he's already up there.
Okay, Naruto, chill.
I said, wow, how'd you do that? Sorry, is it the volcanic smoke? I got an inhaler if you want.
As you guys climb your way up, jeez, you
Cough out the
see
cancer.
as
Don't
you're
hold back.
as you're peering out, you see two separate areas. To the northeast, you see this more kind of tall, grassy-ish plains area, and to the northwest, a more foresty-esque area. Sus now only speaks in coughs.
Alright.
He
He's
entered a
certainly
lung
wispy
by
enough.
expelling
damn
too much
hot.
force at the same time.
It's that damn hobbit tobacco. Wisdom weed.
Wisdom weed.
Which way should we go? To the trees or to the grass?
He said to go northeast. 'Cause that's
You
where the
know,
other people are.
that grass is east by asparagus. Sport.
East by asparagus. What did they say about asparagus?
You said something about asparagus.
I did?
Yes. Oh no.
Any sense? Why would I say that?
Oh no. We're
What,
gonna die
sparing
down
us? What, sparing us from us?
Sparing
Okay,
us.
so we have two options here. We can go meet the people that we're supposed to get with to help the group, or we could go the other way and potentially find something different from what they have already found. But if we go that way, we might uncover some stuff we didn't know that they might be able to help us with, and our party size would grow. So,
And plus, you're assuming that the other ones were smart enough to actually find stuff.
It's a lot of assumptions.
If we fight,
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty
usually
confident.
We fight better, so we should make our team as big as
I'm
possible.
pretty confident.
Kobolds together, strong.
Yes.
Kobolds alone, stupid.
Kobolds together.
This kobold,
stupid
if he's alone, he's
smart.
gonna freaking live. Okay, so let's go east then.
Okay. Head north by northeast, sort of more tall grassy area. You see that in this area is this singular large rock where on top of it is these bones of a creature. They are white and bleached and picked completely clean.
Somebody ate here.
What do you
Rolla?
think this was? Do you think this was a kobold or?
Roll a Peb. I want you to roll perception for me real quick as these three start entering the tall grass, and I need you three to roll stealth.
Sure.
3 is in, like, me.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Oh, fuck
got-
off.
I got 10.
I got 21.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Perception,
10.
that's a 21.
Yep.
Still
Yep.
17. Still 17, perception 21.
20.
Luckiest
Not natural.
person in the fucking party.
Her
So
status exceeds her.
so Sophie rolled the 20.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Children.
The power of children. That
The
we
power of child. Oh yeah, you did
Yep.
kidnap him.
You see, it's just like Skyrim. You can't kill children.
Depends
Oh,
on
Sus,
what
what did you
mod
get?
you're playing.
What did you get?
I got a 21 on perception, 22 on perception, 17 on stealth.
We're rolling twice? Oh my gosh.
No, he rolls with advantage.
No. Well, you said to roll
No,
for
we
perception.
need to roll for stealth.
No,
Us,
you
we
need to.
roll
You
for
guys
stealth.
need to
They
roll
need to
stealth.
roll for
They need to
perception.
roll perception.
Oh, okay. Then my first roll was 18 plus. That'd be a 29.
Peb, Rolla, as the group of you are sitting inside the tall grass tending to Sam's wound, you watch as Sophie stands up a bit and she simply says,
Sor's about to kill himself so he can go make a new character. Plus
You don't really understand her, as she says, someone's near.
10.
Orkur passes along to you guys saying that Sophie says there are people nearby or something nearby
How does she say it though?
in Draconic.
She can speak Draconic?
A little bit.
Orkur can. Sophie doesn't. Sophie
I was
speaks.
able to get my dice back.
Sophie speaks common to Orkur. Orkur translates.
Okay.
I speak common.
You speak uncommon.
No, I speak common, draconic. Thieves can't and undercommon.
Like I said before, I know naturally on your thing you have it, but unless you're someone like or
Okay.
or
I see what you're saying.
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
you don't naturally know it. You naturally know undercommon though. Zoro knows common because they are a human hunter.
Okay.
I kill humanoids.
As Sophie slowly lifts her spear. Or this is technically Yolukwa.
It's close to a spear as we could get.
I know, but it's technically Yolukwa or Yolukwa.
Or javelin.
Or javelin.
He's tiny. He's
Ha-ha!
tiny spear.
Ha-ha!
So wait, who got caught? because he rolled way freaking over 20. I rolled.
Yeah,
at least
I rolled.
20.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got a
What did you
29
roll?
on stealth.
That was a natural 20.
Yeah, Sophie got a natural 20.
Yeah, she's really good.
Again! Fuck!
Yeah.
I hate her! I mean, I love her, but For those who don't remember the original Kaitara game, this child has rolled so many 20s! Why? It's amazing!
Yes.
Right, but that would be a disadvantage if I'm in a shadow. Remember?
You are not in a shadow. The sun is right above head around now. That's why they're starting up a camp.
Yep. Instead of building a fire, we
Anyway,
make shade.
so what happens whenever we're caught?
You
Roll natural
don't.
20.
You don't
Yeah,
know
I
you're
just-
caught. You don't know you're caught.
Oh, sick. Let's go.
You're sneaking up on a group of something moving in the tall grass.
Yeah. As I'm oblivious,
As-
I kind of want to investigate the bones. Be like,
There's something in the freaking tall grass.
Mm-hmm.
Pikachu, I choose you.
Roll nature sporks. See if you can identify this animal.
Nature. Okay. Let's see. 15.
Nice.
Fuck me.
I wish I could throw dice.
Better question, what can they smell?
You did not.
I did.
You did not.
So
You did-
free.
Oh my gosh.
Trust me, we had the same reaction. When Sophie keeps getting a fucking natural 20.
I can't. Zoru,
Yes.
can you roll perception for me?
You know what? For once, I freaking can't.
Can you roll perception for me? No. Sus. Can you also roll perception
for him.
for me?
Hold on. No, I got it.
And roll yours at disadvantage, Sus, because the sun is
Oh,
overhead.
let's go. I got 20. This roll does not count. It's not my roll. It's not
Hey,
my
you got
die.
a nat 20!
Let's go.
Yeah.
13 plus
Plus,
By the way, what skill was that?
So,
What skill
uh,
was that?
you're using perception. Plus what?
Perception.
is my roll.
Okay.
Perception. So I've got.
I thought he was
plus-
trying to figure out what kind of animal is perception plus or was and
So
or
I
was
have
nature.
26.
something.
I am
26.
very perceptive. These cat eyes see everything.
Just hold on. I'm gonna turn that off for now. Now because you rolled a nat 20, I have to go look at Sophie's mod. Okay. I made Sophie a sheet. I said I would, and I did.
Good for you,
Mhm.
bro.
There was a deal that went on where I said, if Sophie rolls 2 more fucking 20s in this session, I'll make her a sheet. And she did.
stuck to your word.
So I did it.
Good for you.
Sophie's a DMPC that we never voted for. She's just here.
They're a DMPC they made.
Yup.
Yep.
Yeah.
And in no way
Oh,
a self-insert.
right! And I remember when doing her stats! Fuck!
You rolled the D20s and she got so many nat 20s, didn't she?
Yeah, she did! I remember that now, because I'm looking at it.
Yep. And that is why. That's our canon explanation of why she's so good at things. Is because her stats are. Has nothing to do with the gods of the RNGs us loving her so much.
Jesus.
Alright, Jesus.
I
thanks,
roll
sir.
perception. That's why I min-maxed my character so much, because I hardly ever roll nat 20s. My rolls tend to be low for some reason. Don't know
I
why.
hate this
So
child.
Unlucky with but I'm unlucky with unlucky as shit. I'm doing good to get a 15 on a roll.
RNG sees Sophie and he's like, this child
Yes.
is precious.
This child
Yeah.
is precious.
She's gonna get
Crucify
killed by
him.
kobolds.
Okay,
She's
Zoru, you have a plus what to your perception?
6.
Great, because she has a plus 7 to stealth.
5.
She beats you by 1 point.
You gotta be kidding me.
No.
I rolled all my freaking luck whenever I rolled stats, and I didn't even get the best stats.
These are legit rolls too.
As you and Sus start approaching this central area where you get a sense that people are taking encampment, there's a soft poke at your back. Zoru. You see behind you is
I
a
used flail.
I recognize Kobold voice and I jump and go, shh, 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 shh.
Shh. Danger. Don't
Oh,
speak.
right, we're supposed to be quiet.
Don't speak.
Actually, you know what? For that, roll stealth for me, Zoru.
Oh,
With
shoot.
disadvantage.
Oh shoot.
Hope that you beat a 15.
24.
Not you, Sus.
Yeah, this is all Zoru.
This is all Zoru.
Oh, okay.
I did technically beat 15.
Okay,
Nine-
good.
nine
With
plus
the
what?
first roll, not the second roll, which was worse.
All
In what? In stealth?
in stealth.
Oh, Hugh, I'm good. I have a +7 in stealth, so 9 + 7, 16. We're good.
Okay, yeah, you're good. Lucky. Spork, you're none the wiser until you hear Zoru let out a squeal.
Is this spider? Don't worry, I got it.
Spork, Sus, you see behind
This quiet thing.
Zoru is this small elven child wearing a kobold skull mask with a bone-type spear with some kobold feathers and a kobold horn, which has one of the rings that belong to the Gebolo tribe, or your tribes, pointing at the back of Zoru.
I say, hey, that's a nice stick. That's kind of like mine. Mine's better.
That's a nice stick.
She doesn't.
I'm gonna use sleight of hand and steal the. Can I sleight of hand the spear out of her hand?
That'd be just strength. You can't sleight of hand something like that.
Not when
Alright.
they've noticed you. Probably.
Then
He hasn't been noticed. He rolled a 21.
It's not a 20. It's still a 15, but it's not a 20. The fuck is her strength?
I'm gonna look
right.
over. I'm gonna look at her and say. I'm just gonna give her the look, as my eyes start to glow.
Give her the look.
Roll intimidation.
This is a child. Specify what look you're giving her.
And then I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna give her the look, and
Yep.
I'm gonna point my finger and I'm gonna dib it the no shake.
Oh, you
Intimidation.
nutty.
Roll intimidation, yeah.
18.
Roll at
Plus
advantage because she is a child. It's still a fucking 13.
I'm pretty sure that 18 is going to be 7. Yes.
Yeah. 18 plus 6, so 24.
She sees you guys are kobolds, and she slowly lifts up her spear as Peb and Rolla.
Also,
Yeah!
see, different. Yeah.
Yeah, different colors. Peb, Rolla, you see another Highland kobold of Zoru, and then you see two other different kobold.
That was just
You-
kobolds.
You know what that one is. You ain't know what that one is.
Point
If,
at
if
me.
anyone
He's
wants to know
lame.
what happens, I went, you know what that one is. Don't know that one. You guys,
He's a
Nice,
freak.
every
He's a
kobold.
nerd. I'm a Highlander. Congratulations, we found your party. We're all here for the trials.
Nerd, I don't even know how to
Does that cover everything?
roll stealth for me,
Yeah.
Zoru.
Question is, do any of these people know what kind of kobold I am?
Rolla's just gonna be like, put his finger to his mouth, like,
Shh.
buy it.
You watch don't roll then. As you watch as you go to speak loudly, as Zoru just kind of grabs a hand around your snout. As you pull them back to the central area, which is in the middle of all this, all of the grass, which is the most highly soundproofed spot because it is right in the center.
I don't think that's how echoing works, but okay.
Shh.
It's relatively soundproof because of all the grass slightly swaying.
Okay.
There's noise that isn't us that is muffling our noise.
So if we talk with our faces in the dirt, then we won't be heard.
Yes, by anyone, including each other.
You see inside the center area is a kobold wearing rather interesting armor, much higher grade than any of you, whose
Where?
arm is skinned.
Jerky. Nom, 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 nom.
It's starting to not look so good. You see
Does he look
a...
alive?
He's alive. He's alive. He's just
Yeah.
resting.
Rolla has been tending to their wound.
Yeah.
Most of this whole time.
You see
Terribly.
You see Okur, a kobold that has a shovel on her back, as they hold it up, and kind of point it at you, and is like,
Oh, we're good.
Make
Have
it.
you been smoking the death sticks?
I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna be like, what are we
Well,
hiding
we're
from?
good. Kobold voices.
Yeah.
Katozer hasn't caught up yet, and Kid is with you guys right now. He's got a
In
pickaxe.
case you're wondering, that 10 was a medicine roll to, like, help bandage up.
Well, since Kid is here
Like,
now.
Kid is with you guys, yeah. Katozer isn't.
Stable. He's stable. He probably needs healing. I wouldn't think.
that's
he
what I
would-
was
You know
just
what?
trying to do. You see
Kid
Sus over
was
there
here.
attempting and failing to bandage up the guy's arm.
Listen, plus 11. Stick with what you're.
Hey, at least I'm trying. What the hell are y'all doing?
Rolla has been
Fine.
tending to it and cleaned it up.
I am trying to figure out where the heck we are. Oh, yes. Why do we need to be so quiet?
There's things that will kill you if you are loud.
Rolla, roll stealth.
Like that? Like what happened to him?
I'm kidding. You're okay to be louder here.
Whisper.
Don't whisper it. Roleplay whisper.
Roleplay whisper.
What happened to that guy?
He was brave and dumb. I'm not sure what the difference is, but he was one of them.
Kills both.
So,
Sophie just kind of sits with you all, watching back and forth as you're all speaking, not understanding Draconic.
I'm asking.
Carry on.
I'm saying, hey, what animal or creature or person did that? What are we up against?
It was a weird four-legged creature with many mouths.
Four-legged creature in the mouth.
And they react to sound. I distracted them by throwing rats.
I'm gonna move in real close so I can hear him whisper.
But I still have some.
Okay, you move in closer, Sus.
I looked yellow.
Yeah. Remember what happens when I'm close to people.
Who are you being close to?
Well, the two that are talking, that are whispering.
You guys hear soft whispers.
I'm backing up.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
goodbye.
yes.
No. Listen,
Stop,
man,
stop
you're gonna do
it.
that. If you're gonna do that,
Unintelligible
we're gonna have
whispers
problems.
from everywhere.
You're
Ain't no
hearing
whispering.
soft, incoherent
I'm not
whispers
doing
all from around you.
I
I'm not
don't
doing it.
really care. If you do that, we ain't friends.
I'm not doing
Whether
anything.
you cause
I'm
it,
just-
no, listen. Whether you cause it or don't cause it, if it happens and it's around you, we ain't friends.
You don't know
That's
what's
creepy.
happening because of me.
That's creepy.
You don't know what's happening because of me. You need to roll. See if you can suss that
roll,
out.
yeah, roll
Okay.
insight. Roll insight versus stealth.
Okay. Insight versus.
Oh
Yep.
God.
Can I take a closer look at the funny-looking kobold, the little girl? I don't know if she's little. take like a look at her and see if I can tell she's
I
not
just want to point out my last stealth roll was a
Sure.
28.
Spork, roll intelligence looking at this strange kobold.
Oh, cool, that's plus
It's
0.
the strange
Size
tailless
plus-
kobold.
Plus 4, 16, 20.
15.
Beat 20 plus 11.
You're
come
pretty
on.
sure that's an elf.
Say, wait, what? They're,
They've got near thighs. They got near thighs. They got knife ears.
it's a, you guys have been infiltrated by a spy. That's an elf over there, obviously.
No, that's just Okur's adopted daughter.
Orc. Okay, no.
We
Really.
are
Is there a
she-
Discord problem?
She
I
is
can't hear you.
Me?
Like-
Spork is very quiet. Or
Okay.
OMG is. OMG is very quiet. I had to turn them up.
Let me see if I can fix that. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
that
trying to
dude,
tell
the
you this
same.
whole time. Anyway, so what is your roll?
I don't
Me?
think he-
28.
28. Great. So.
Woo!
That was my last roll. Do you want me to make another one?
Yes, make
'Cause
another
I just
one.
rolled
Make,
stealth. Okay.
make another one. Oh, or do you mean you're 10? Oh. Yeah, no clue. No clue. These whispers just come out of nowhere.
Yeah, I was about to say. I never roll nat 20. And when it don't matter, I get
I
it.
take a step back, and whenever the whispers stop, I take a step forward, and the whispers come back. I do some basic logic, and I still don't know what's happening.
Exactly.
Well, because you can't
Because
tell
I
what the
already rolled a 20. I've done all the most logical steps to figure this out, and it's
And you
just
don't. You think it can't be him? It can't be him. His
yeah,
lips aren't moving.
Nah.
His lips aren't
nah.
even moving.
Well, the whispers literally come from everywhere, not from me.
Although
We
it does
know, we
freaking
know.
freak me out, so every time I hear it, I'm gonna make the same roll. Eventually, you're gonna lose one of these rolls. Mr. Plus 11. All right.
As
Anyway.
Sophie just sits there a bit confused, now worried as Spork leans closer into their face.
Orc, stop trying to scare the child. Oh my gosh.
Don't worry about Sophie, okay?
Well, anyway,
I pulled
that's
Spork
Sophie.
away.
Sophie is very skilled. We make her kobold.
Oh, okay.
That is probably the dumbest idea I've ever. Oh my gosh.
It was Okur's idea!
Child!
It's Okur's idea!
Where did you steal her from?
Okur lifts her shovel, says,
Good
say,
point.
saying in kobold to you,
If you hurt her, I'm going to hit you.
We all respond, or I respond to your question of where did you steal her. I point to Kitara.
I'm ashamed to be a Highlander. I speak in common. Where did they take you from?
she looks shocked as you speak common at her.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the morons who can't understand me. Where did they take you from? Why are you here? Who are you?
I'm Sophie. They,
She points at Kaitara.
Forgot. Child dumb. Kobold dumb too.
Oh, there's also the fact she might be she's suffering from a bit of amnesia
Oh my gosh.
because of all the shovel bashings.
Wait a minute. You... I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We are gonna have a serious talk with the chief when we get back.
Don't worry!
Well, the chief is the one who sent us down here.
Speaking
Yes.
of the chief, we were sent down here, trial stuff. We need to figure out how to get out of here before some obscure
We have a plan.
river timer goes off.
We have a plan. We're going to build a big ladder.
No, we're...
I like it. Sorry, am I too loud now?
So,
I changed my
hold
microphone.
on.
Oh, you're good now.
You're going to build a big
Okay.
ladder. Out of what?
Grass.
Grass.
Grass will not hold, and you can't get it up there. It's more than 1,000 feet. This thing shoots pretty far. It doesn't shoot that far.
It was. We
No,
haven't worked the kinks
you
out of the
make
plan
rope
yet.
out
We
of
were,
it.
we were
You
going.
make a rope out of the grass. How do you
We
think
were going to
ropes are
use the
made?
wood of the
Yes,
forest.
you make rope out of the grass,
but the
you still
creatures
have to
attacked
get up
us.
there.
That's on you.
Peb just
Perhaps
said
we
it.
just need to keep looking.
Your only other option would be wood. And where can
Yeah.
you get wood? From trees.
Which is even heavier.
We can't go back to the
How are you
forest.
gonna
The
get it up
creatures are
there?
there.
No, that
If you can't
can
get a
build.
rope up there, how are you going to get a whole ladder up there?
Because you can build But no, the problem would be with that is you would have to chop down trees, which is very loud. So,
Uh-huh.
what other plan do you have?
We don't have
Invisible.
any other good plan other than to keep looking for something.
Keep looking for a flying thing.
Wait, hold on. I'm confused. Is she a princess?
We need to either find ourselves a catapult or an airship.
Or
Catapult's more
we
likely.
keep looking for the exit. How about that? Now,
Exit.
oh gosh.
We are
So-
outside.
We
We're
are
Outside.
outside.
You
but we're
are
also
outside.
Inside. Wait, we're outside?
Yes, we're outside.
What?
Been outside this whole
Just
time.
sunshine and the
Did
grass.
we
We're in a
already
s-
pass the trial?
No.
I'm so confused.
Okay, the trial is to get back to Kaitara.
And
Back
it's up
into the
there.
sky. Yes.
up.
We
But
are.
we're outside.
Yeah,
You're
we're
down.
not on the floating island. We're on the surface. And
Okay, now
right now-
this is starting to make more the
Yes.
rope, the ladder, the flying stuff. This is all, I'm still thinking we're in the cave. Okay.
nope, you already got out of the cave. You walked to a
Alright.
open big field of tall grass with a big rock, and we're all huddled
Oh.
around the big rock.
Okay. Can I get on top of the big rock and search around for nearby, anything I can see?
There are a lot of bumps of the rock that Spark was looking at. If you want to roll survival or nature to discern what a bone that is, go ahead.
To discern what is?
What
No,
the
there's bones
bones
on
are.
top of the rock.
There's a bones on
Oh,
top of the rock.
Bones?
Uh-huh.
There's bones on top of the rock?
Bones atop the rock.
Yeah, I'm gonna put,
Beat of 15.
15.
Wasn't there still some flesh on that?
No, they were
bones?
completely. These ones were completely
Oh,
picked
it's my
clean.
last roll. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out. I took the poisoner's trait.
Yep.
Poisoner's kit. There it is. All right.
I have
Okay.
no idea what those bones are.
You're pretty sure it's a duck.
It's I
A
can't
very
tell.
big,
I rolled a
strange
2.
duck.
So would I roll nature to
So I had an 8.
look for anything that was poisonous that I can use to create poisons in the area?
Sure. Roll some survival.
Survival. Either way, it's 0. But I get the because of my poisoner's kit, I get
You
to
get-
add my
You get advantage.
Proficiency
Yeah, and
bonus.
proficiency. To look
Right.
for
right.
to
but
look for
what
the
is
stuff
my
first.
Proficiency at?
2.
Okay. So I get a +2.
What in the Katozer? Oh, my
I
spine.
guess it's in there.
Ugh.
5.
Yeah, there's nothing on hand. There's a lot of grass. Not really much poison in grass.
So, can I look out? Because the bones were nice and all, but I went up on top of the rock to kind of look around.
Looking out, it spans this large grassy plateau spans maybe about a good 10 miles.
10 miles. Fudge.
And breaching an outer rim towards more north are mountains. Heading more east hits what you think is a water body. And then again, west is a forest.
I didn't hear what east was.
Water.
Water.
Water?
I think we should go to the water.
What would we find that we need at water?
We can follow the water to a waterfall, maybe. Those are loud. Can talk more. It's still dangerous to talk here.
You get a sense
Talking,
that more
I don't
ocean.
feel like the talking is the problem.
It's the people that might hear us
Things
that we should
hear
worry
us.
about.
I'm talking more about what would we find at a place with water in it that would help us
Fish.
get back to Katara. Fish.
Thus,
Fish
sustenance.
is good for food. Fish is good for food. We
For
might find
survival.
Fishermen. Do we know of anybody else who lives down here?
Not yet.
Never been down here. Ever.
Never been down here.
You
Okay.
barely even know this. You didn't even know there was anything beyond Kaitara.
Dude, why have the people who passed this trial last time not told everybody else where?
That's
Maybe
exactly
you're not
it.
supposed to.
No
Did
one's
anybody
passed
get a
it yet.
map?
Wouldn't
Nobody's
that kind of
passed it.
ruin the
Nobody's
trial?
passed.
Yeah, no one's passed the trial yet.
Nobody's.
Yes, because we're gonna be the first.
We're gonna die.
Yeah,
We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
I mean, we're gonna be the first.
He just holds his arrow to the bottom of his neck.
May the
I'm
force
trapped
be with
down here with a
you.
bunch of idiots.
Yes, you are.
God.
In a child.
Correction, the only non-idiot is under comatosis right now.
Yeah, this is the smartest guy here, and he's down for the count for the moment.
In a child.
And a child.
Yeah,
Alright,
she's not that
so-
dumb.
She just has
Where do we want to
amnesia
go?
from
So it doesn't really.
from skull
since
bashing
everybody's
from her
died
mother.
down here- Everybody's died down here, so where do we want to go? It doesn't matter.
As you're
Pick a grave.
everyone's died down here. You hear way up above as you see these vultures just kind of all in the air.
We need
Surrounding
to get
your
out
area.
Of the open field.
Yeah,
Kid,
we should
help me
definitely
lift.
It's not
even
it's
here.
not
Help me
open.
lift
It's tall
Sam.
grass.
Okay.
Me and
Well,
Kid are
there's
gonna
no trees
team
in it,
lift
is there?
Sam.
You and
It's an
Kid.
open field.
It's
Yeah.
it's open field, but it's tall grass, and you guys are kobolds who are about 3 feet tall at the maximum. Sus is 3'5" at maximum.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
gonna
fine.
go through the
I'm
jungle.
3'5".
You're
Yeah.
3'5" at max.
All right, but really, we need to get out of the field because field birds, field bad things, field lots of stuff. We
Yes,
don't
those birds might give us away. We need to move.
Sorry, I'm
want.
3'4".
I vote the forest.
3'4"? Okay.
We just came from there.
I
It's too
mean-
dangerous.
Ding gummit.
I'm gonna come up with fake curse words to say as a kobold.
He starts saying swear words in Draconic.
Schlockenknife.
Perfect.
That works.
Schlockenknife.
Oh,
Slack
I, had
knife.
to, I had to put a copper piece in a jar every time I said that.
Okay.
You ran out of copper pieces, didn't you?
So the forest is too
Oh, yeah.
dangerous. What do we know about the forest?
Well, there was a weird magic man with a mask who saved us, and he disappeared and went invisible. He says he's gonna keep him. He gave us the kobold mask because I tried to make one and the deer skull cracked apart.
Ah, so that deer wreckage was you guys. Okay.
Yes, we have plenty of rats.
That was horrifying,
Oh,
disturbing, and just near borderline insulting for a group of scavengers.
Zoro.
The dealer's
oh look, you have a bag. We can carry more.
Hey Zoro.
This is my bag.
Hey Zoro, can you roll stealth for me?
Yes, I'm shouting like a lunatic. You know what? I want to get caught. I'm on top of the rock as I'm shouting all of this. by the way.
This is
Actively giving
amazing.
away our position.
And we're all
Actively Nat
Yeah,
one. Let's go.
and we're all too dumb to realize that that's a problem at this point because we've all gotten riled up too.
Yeah.
And Rolla, Peb, everyone, you hear this.
Immediate silence.
You hear this clicking sound. Zoru, you see maybe about 60 feet away is this grayish, this putrid white grayish creature. It's
Roll nature.
sure. Don't even. You have no clue.
I have no clue.
You know the Demogorgon from Stranger Things?
Oh God.
Uh-huh.
Its face is reminiscent of it, as it has 3 parts and it splits. It looks like it splits into like a rose at its frontal face. You see as its
Oh,
legs
okay,
bend
okay.
forward and then back, then forward to claws. The same with its back, but these ones bend
So more like
backwards
the
to
things from
forward
The
to
Quiet
backwards.
Place.
Yeah, kinda.
Is this a fungus person? Would I know what they are?
Is it a fungus person?
No.
They are not a
Or
fungi.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Do you come from the land of the funguses? Is that what you had an
I
umbrella
do.
mushroom in,
Yeah.
in your back?
There we go. They look they kind of look like this at a 2D look. They are grayish and whitish, and they look a little bit slimy.
I have no idea what that thing is.
And you see as the front 3 flaps kind of and kind of vibrate, making this clicking sound as it.
I'm going to whisper, and I'm gonna have to roll stealth at this point to Ripper or to Zoru and tell him, make one of the birds fall. It will distract it.
26 on stealth.
That's
for
actually a
me.
much better plan than what I had.
Okay, 19. I assume that it succeeds even without me adding my stealth. Yeah, +3.
Roll to hit. And I'm assuming
Also-
as he's rolling to hit, you guys are starting to slowly get away.
Slowly walking, me and Kid are carrying Sam, so that we
Sophie is helping by moving some of the grass so it's quieter.
I'm gonna
Fuck!
put both my hands
Why?
over my mouth.
No! Bad! Bad! Bad dice! Bad dice!
She parts the seas.
She parts the seas.
without making a sound.
Freaking holds up her spear like Moses and just like, Yahweh.
Okay, but did you
The
hit
worst part
the-
is she's rolling this
Oh,
at advantage due to tactics and everything. She rolled a natural 1 at first. I was like, haha, finally. And then fucking nat 20. I was like, oh.
So did Zoru hit
I got
the
19.
19?
Okay, you
Shot the bird out of the sky.
And it starts falling, and you watch as the head of the creature tilts up as soon as it hears the caw, and you all start moving towards the east a bit, as instructed by Peb and Rolla. As it barely makes a sound to you guys, and you hear the clicking stop. As it goes silent for a second, and then as its flaps just open wide and it pounces on this vulture and starts shredding it. And then here in the distance towards the forest, as this screeching sound slowly gets louder. And then you look at the forest line, and then suddenly there's what would be presumed as a white dust cloud, as over 50 of these similar creatures start rushing to the immediate area.
As a person with feathers, I find that terrifying.
And you guys just start going.
Yep. They are making enough sound themselves to make the distraction for us.
As all these creatures swarm this one creature and they all start tearing this vulture to shred, you guys just start. You fucking book it. I'm gonna have you guys roll stealth with advantage.
Run through. I did. It was 26.
You're freaking awesome.
But I didn't roll with
because
advantage.
I was about to shoot it in the face.
I rolled a 20.
I can see that.
Well, you see,
Yep, 26.
Zoru, I knew this idea plan would work because I've already done it once with a rat.
Spork got a 22 for stealth.
Good job, Sport.
I got a 20 for stealth.
21.
Of course, you've always got to one-up me.
Yeah, I had a nat 20
This is why
plus
I hate
3
you.
to stealth.
It's not even a racial thing anymore. I just hate you.
He's the same race as you.
Huh? What? Oh, I thought we were talking about sus. Never mind.
I'm same race as you.
Oh wait, isn't that supposed to end?
I'm a kobold.
The kind of kobold.
I'm gonna go on, but
Still
still
a
go
kobold.
on.
Don't see
Oh.
any distinct difference.
Alright. Everybody looks like me from where I'm from, so you guys are the weird ones.
Human eyes.
I'm just way darker than y'all are used to seeing. A little taller and a lot darker.
So you guys are running. How long do you guys want to run before you make rest?
We run until we're exhausted, right?
No, we want to run just before we're exhausted.
So as soon as we feel like we're winded.
Pretty much.
You watch as the grass get lower and lower until it's just this flat kind of plain-esque area with no real coverage. And as you guys are running, you come across this strange line of metal and wood placed out going from the north to the south.
A line.
Of metal and wood. It goes metal, a wood block, and then metal.
Is it like impassable, or could we get through
No,
it? If we
it's
wanted?
just right on the floor, and you see there's this layout of like gravel and a bit of dug out dirt, filled in with broken stone, gravel, some mulch, to kind of signify a safe area around this line of metal, wood, metal. And it's 2 lines of metal with alternating pieces of wood, not wood, wood, not wood.
You
It's
know,
a train
that
track.
something seems fishy.
It's a
What
train
do
track.
I roll? I was gonna say, what do I roll to detect for traps? But, okay.
It's a train track for
Okay.
those who want to know.
I would never.
You don't know what you don't know
would-
what a train track is.
We've never
Well,
seen trains.
You've never seen trains.
No, but I wouldn't know what a minecart track was.
I don't know if Kitara is full
No.
of mines.
Kaitara is not full of mines, so you were not in a generation that grew up inside the Underdark, sus.
Dang.
I say, this is a really bad wall. Look, you can just walk right over it.
I think
I
it's a
don't think it's
fence
a
that fell
wall.
over.
It
It
might
might
be
be.
some kind of pathway.
It's a very interesting fence, because why would they build it like that? It'd make more sense for the metal parts to be going up and down.
Again, possible pathway. Either way, it leads somewhere. Either to the edge of another fence or get out.
Sophie is busy pulling mites at Sam's arm with their spear.
Say pulling mites?
Mites, yeah, little bugs.
Yeah. Oh no.
So he's we're 100% sure he's not dying, right?
He is dying, but we're making him
envision
not
her,
die.
like pulling them off and eating them like a gorilla does when they're grooming.
Well, he's gonna start to smell.
Roll nature
so-
for me, Sus. Or survival, one or the other.
And both 0.
Add your
12.
proficient, add your modifier anyway.
Okay, 14.
Okay. You see that some of these mites are actually could be poison bugs that you could use to extract and make something out of. Some ticks and whatnot, you could use them to crush them up to make certain poisons. And you see some
Right.
similar ones that Spork actually picked up from that rotten deer carcass. Some larger grubs that do have their own little venom glands.
Probably just from time to time munching on them like popcorn. Just
I see.
That's good.
Right. All right. Well, what do I roll to see how much I get and what can I make out of it? What kind of poison do I make? Because it's immediately going onto my daggers.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, Sam would love this thing.
Roll.
Because according to my poisoner's kit, any poison I treat on my weapon will last for 3 uses until it needs to be reapplied. So it
You'll
won't
be-
just wear off.
Yeah. You'll be able to make a 1-use poison that you can only use once on your daggers, but you'll get the 3 uses out of that.
Right.
I'm saying you have like enough
one
to apply it
treatment.
once. You get enough
Right.
to
I
apply
have-
it once.
Hey, question:
and
what is
what
the
deck?
quality of these railroad ties?
They are heavily
But-
neglected.
So heavily rusted.
Heavily
Just remember
rusted.
that in
Yeah.
the back of your mind, my next 3 attacks that I
Yeah.
make on somebody.
Add some poison damage.
All right.
These ones will be will add an additional D4 damage because
Okay.
it's not a super concentrated poison, but it's still poison.
Right.
You're inflicting.
Basically, it's
Here.
gonna be like
You do
I
plus
would say
D4 Lyme disease.
Right, yeah, I was gonna say it would more likely be it don't do extra damage, but its damage can't be regenerated.
Yeah, that's fair.
Would be the lowest. That's the lowest form of poison.
Anyway, Zoru, you should try to convince a bunch of dumb kobolds to follow the tracks.
Shh.
In
That's
character
meta.
or out of character.
That's meta. Shh.
I don't know why we would do it.
Also, so you
Because
know, my poison
it was
tip
laid here.
means
It was laid
that-
here strategically. Like there's one after the other, after the other, after the other, and they're pinned in by these.
You guys
rusty
hear
looking
soft
little things.
crunching sounds as Sophie is at one of the tracks, rocking it back and forth, trying to break off chunks of metal.
I say,
By
oh,
the
here,
way,
I'll help.
The
And I'll
point
go over
is,
and I'll try to
this
pull one
stuff
too.
was built intentionally like this. They have to be built by someone, whether it was recently or a long time ago. Probably a long time ago. Which means if we follow it, no matter that way or that
Okay,
way, we're
While
gonna
he's
find
while
something.
he's speaking,
We can
Sophie
follow
holds
the
up a
fallen
large, Sophie holds up a long metal thing of rusted track.
In common, you're gonna cut yourself on that and get tetanus.
What's tetanus?
It's something that'll make you sick and even more of a burden to carry.
Hey, what are they saying? They're saying different things.
I look at Okur.
I didn't know you could speak Elven.
I can't speak Elven. I speak common.
You lied. I don't trust him.
Spork, you are handed a. Yeah, if you want it, you can add, I guess, rusted metal to your inventory. If you want it.
Rusted metal.
If
Yeah,
you want it.
It's kind of
It's a
shiny.
crafting component.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You can add a, I guess. You could supposedly use it as a longsword.
Ooh.
With
That's-
1d4
I would
tetanus damage.
I would consider it more of like a club. It's not
Okay,
sharp.
yeah, a club. Yeah, a club.
Just
Or a
blunt
mace.
damage.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Basically a mace that does plus one tetanus.
Yeah, sure, I'll keep it.
Does add a club to your
Crude
crude club.
mace.
Crude mace. Add a mace to your inventory. It does plus one tetanus
Got it.
to you and whoever you attack.
And
Yep.
with the optional may cause rusting effect. Like you rock somebody's metal armor, and the next day it starts to develop rust patches on it.
Okur looks at her and he's like,
So what is the plan? Where do we go from
I say
here?
I say we follow in either direction. These
We follow the
strange
fence.
tracks.
It's a fence. What do you
Oh.
mean tracks? It doesn't look like footprints to me.
or
Which way do we go? That way
Well, no,
or
I
that
mean
way?
it's just kind of like a pathway. You know, you put tracks on a pathway.
I think it's a fallen fence. We might find some livestock if we follow
But
it.
it's nailed to the ground.
Why would they do that? Somebody was very bad at fence building.
It was probably to keep
Pep.
the spiders out.
There you go. Magic spider barrier. Either way, let's follow the magic spider barrier.
Okay.
I feel so isolated.
Let's climb. Let's
Yes,
climb
because
the
you're playing a
ground
character
ladder.
with average intelligence. Congratulations.
It is a ground ladder.
below average. And
Oh, we're below average. You are
oh,
the
y'all
one
are
with average.
dumb.
It's a ground ladder. I'm telling you, it's a ground ladder.
ground
Just
ladder.
Because I've been isolated.
Peb, you
from-
found the ladder.
for most of the.
I
the
found a
plans
ladder!
throughout the years.
And maybe if we keep climbing up, it'll lead us back to Kitara.
It must be from the last guy who tried the trial. His ladder must have fallen.
I don't think that's how that works.
He made it
Hey,
pretty
look,
far.
if that's
We
the
need to-
logic that gets you to follow it, let's go.
We need to go to one end so we can lift it up again.
Sure, definitely.
I'm gonna go on all fours and start climbing the ladder, but like a dog.
You move twice the space climbing this ladder.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk on tracks.
You start following the ladder silently.
I walk
I'm gonna walk
beside,
on
so
the
I have
si-
no chance to roll
Yeah.
1d4 damage of tetanus.
Yeah, me and Kid are going to continue to carry Sam on the side of the ladder.
I mean,
To
I'm just
avoid
saying that
tripping.
is exactly the only thing that in our world that would even closely resemble a train track.
A ladder, yeah.
Ladder. Yeah,
A ladder or a fence.
Yeah.
some type of weird pathway.
I
Yeah.
find that offensive
Haha.
Oh my gosh. So we follow the path. What happens?
Following the path, it's
The ladder.
starts to it eventually starts to get dark as
Ooh,
the suns in the sky fall over the horizon. That's
Now
suns.
it's
now
our
we-
time to not shine.
Suns
Now-
plural.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Has there always been two?
Yes.
Okay.
This
There-
is secretly Tatooine.
There was one sun, but it was split into two.
Oh shoot, that's kind of cool actually. So they're like circling each other in the center of space.
Kinda.
That's sick. Which means sometimes there would only be one sun because one sun would cover the other.
The solar eclipse of an eclipse.
Solar eclipse.
A solar?
Actually, it's referred, just so y'all know, it's called a solar conjunction.
Conjunction junction. What's your thing?
When two
Alright.
stars line up in a binary system, it's called a conjunction.
As soon
That's
as night starts to
amazing.
hit, are you going to be moving through night, or are you going to be resting through night?
Well,
I
since
vote
we're
for
mainly
move
nocturnal,
night.
Here's the
I
reality.
vote move night, sleep during day.
Well, of
Yep.
course you would. Freaking night goblin looking thing.
we can all
Anyway.
see better in the dark anyway.
Peb, roll
Exactly.
perception for me real quick.
All of us.
Everybody?
Peb and Zoru. Everyone whose role is a hunter,
Pathfinder.
a hunter's role, would be Zoru and Peb
Uh,
here.
And what are we
I
rolling for?
was.
Perception?
I'm a.
You're-
No, rogue
you're-
is a hunter.
You're a runner. So runner and
runner.
hunters are the same. Zoru,
Okay.
you are a runner. Peb is a runner.
I'm a runner.
Sport. Okay, you also roll. You're a runner.
I am
Spork,
one
you
as
are.
well.
You also roll. Runners roll perception.
Okay.
I'm all alone.
At least you
17.
told me I was a runner when we started.
Yes, you are a runner.
23.
You guys watch as a single rat. I can't do rat sounds.
Squeak,
Starts squeak squeak rat.
Squeak, squeak,
Rats, rats, we are the rats.
You watch as a single rat running along the metal starts going past.
Squeak, squeak, rat.
I'm not gonna try. I can't make rat noise. Can't make rat noise. Haven't had enough water.
Here, wait, I'll do it.
Hydrate
for
before you
Hold on.
dehydrate so you can make rat noises. There you go. There's your rat noise. You guys just gonna let it go by?
Wait, here's another rat.
Well, I
noise.
don't see it, do I?
I'm too busy carrying Sam.
So, all I see is a rat?
You see the rat.
I see a rat. Do I get
It's
to
a-
see where it's going?
It's a delicious
it's
snack.
running from where you guys are going to where you went.
4 was my first.
Yeah, Sophie sees the rat.
That has to be a glitch dice.
Oh, it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It seems to only be when Sophie is in existence that he rolls this many 20s.
It really
Yes.
is. Sophie with her spear as it's going past shanks it and picks it up.
Yay, rations.
Oh, hey, good job.
Yeah, just to technically metagaming, but pointing this out, kobolds like rats.
Rat kebab.
That would be a very prime food source. So when you see a rat, you're like, ooh, that's like a triple
I know,
stack
I know,
cheeseburger.
but I was gonna see if we
Ratatouille.
could follow where it was going, but it was going in the wrong direction anyway, so I didn't care.
Hey, you, smart person and spiritual person. You guys want to roll history to see what you know about the sun?
Sure.
Spork, you roll with advantage.
Am I the smart person?
Advantage.
Yes, you're a smart person.
You've certainly been acting smart.
And
what
add
do
a
I
D.
add?
You can add a. You're doing history, and if you want, on top of that, you can add a D4 from guidance.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Can
Do I
can
guide him, or can I guide myself?
You can guide yourself.
Can I trick him into thinking he's smarter than he really is and give him a bonus?
I see 11.
No.
I look up at the star and I go, ooh.
You look at the star, and your vision starts to go blurry as it burns your eyes.
I got a 12.
Ooh.
Got a 12?
Yeah.
You know that these stars are known as Ignis and Stava. One burns red, while the other burns white.
Hmm.
You
Which one's
know,
which? Ignis, the red one, or
Ignis is the red one, Stava is the white one.
say, hey, do you guys know those stars have names?
That's fascinating.
Yeah, the red one's Ignis. I don't know who gave it that name though. Do stars have moms and dads?
That's
Yes,
adorable.
Whenever two stars love each other very much, they
There's
continue down the
supernova!
path.
Yes,
They continue down the
stars
path.
do have stars. There are parent stars, whilst which you have a sun.
Oh,
You
I
make
get.
one more stupid joke.
Oh, that was smart. That was hard to figure out. I get it though.
There's a reason why his
I thought it
nickname was
was
Sir
apparent.
Punsalot.
I thought it was a parent.
Spork,
My head hurts.
Yes.
you know the names of these things because right now you're roll wisdom for me. Let's see what's going on in that there mind of yours, Spork.
Okie dokie.
Let's see when you are right now.
What is your mental deficiency?
That's +1, so 6.
6.
6.
Right now, you are actually. I'm seeing hands of Peb. I don't know what it means. Are you showing me 6?
Yes.
6. 6.
4 fingers, so we
Grow
have
up
to
to
use
a
2
maximum
hands.
of 8.
Spork, you're looking around and the land is beautiful, full of all these animals. As you're walking past the train track, you're looking at the train track and you see as this strange metal box flies past.
Question.
And you're looking up and you're looking at the sun that is one sun right now. And you know that you're in an event of where these suns split as you watch it happen, and it's beautiful and horrifying as the sun flickers in the sky and splits, almost as if it's cracking, like it's some solid object, even though that's not how that works. As it splits, one glows white while the other one is red. And you know this event was called Dystopia. You're not sure what happened at Dystopia? Because you weren't alive back then. But you at least know that the suns split during it, and that it was a nice event that you sometimes look back to.
Do you guys remember Dystopia? That was pretty cool. That was one of my favorites.
Hey, I have a question. Since he remembered Dystopia and he's telling us all about Dystopia, can we roll again on a history
No
check on
idea.
Dystopia?
No idea.
This is something that his tribe cares about that the rest of us are just...
Okay.
Yeah, you see my eyeballs? I got stars in the
Can I
middle.
try to
kinda
remind
like
him
those.
about something because I have a sneaking suspicion?
Oh, you went with a story? I
Oh,
knew it was
also-
possible.
Hey, does
Yeah.
Dystopia have
That's-
anything to do with water levels rising?
It
Like
does
for
not.
That's when-
rivers?
I remember that was when the sun split and there was 2 different colors. It used to just be one color and one sun.
Question.
Does it have
Yes.
anything to do
Has
with
Kotozer caught up with us yet?
No. That's why Zoru's here.
Talking about me being. Everybody's talking about me being overpowered, and he's a star-eyed child.
Ah,
Oh my god.
He's kind of just spaced out.
Got a hippie
You do,
and a
got a glassy-eyed look on me.
Yeah,
Out of
y'all
I
think
need a
y'all think
crucifix
I'm
in front of
looking
you.
strong.
You kind of shake your head and you realize where you are as all the lush greenery kind of fades away and the dull goes back to that dark as Ignis and Stava are closing over the horizon.
Say, oh,
Well,
Hey.
that was a
I
pretty
see-
light
I see.
show.
Actually, I don't. I still see color.
Should we keep going?
Far to the north, annoying sounds.
We
Far
go
to the north.
Leaf
You're going south
South.
right now. You're going south. Far to the north, you hear the soft sound of thunder crackling.
Sam is fat. Someone else should take turns carrying him. Me and Kid are tired.
You're
I can help.
carrying what?
Sam.
Look, the sleeping guy. Yeah.
Stoner and Creepy can help.
No
I
no
gotta
kobold
just
left
move it
behind.
forward.
I'll help carry him.
Why don't we just cut the arm off and stitch
His
it up?
arms, his arm still works. What do you?
If we're
Uh,
gonna cut his arm off, we might as well leave him here. What use is he to us with no arm?
He's the smart one. He just used his brain.
Oh yeah, well then we don't need an arm. Sure.
He's got his other arm, and well, we could use the snack.
Why he's a
Mutilate him while
kobold.
he's unconscious and has no word in this at all.
Sophie.
Well, I mean,
Sophie.
it's gonna rot off anyway.
Sus. Sophie hears the draconic word of snack, and she offers the rat to you.
Oh my gosh.
I proceed to pull out my.
Wait a minute.
Hold
Wait a
on,
minute.
wait.
Wait a minute.
I proceed to pull out my onyx dagger and fillet the rat.
Did you say snack because you were talking about his arm eating him?
Yes.
No,
Freaking cannibals! How much creep do you get, guy?
Actually, cannibalism in Kaitarian is oddly common.
This is why I live alone. This is why I live alone.
Out of character, I really don't like cannibalism idea of kobolds. So yeah.
No, the
But
kobolds
in
don't.
characters-
The kobolds don't cannibalize. You guys harvest mushrooms and elves.
actually, that's not true. If you read about kobolds, not only in the past but in present history, they do literally eat the weak. Is the way it's put. Meaning, as long as they're not diseased, they are eaten. The only time they do not eat a dead kobold that dies in their tribe is if it is diseased.
Somebody disease Sam so he doesn't eat him.
His arm doesn't look very good, so I
Well,
don't
he's
think
not.
we should
He's not dead
do
yet.
that
and
anyway. Yeah.
He can still recover. So.
Sam kind of
Spork-
swats at you. He's like,
Spork, and who else is carrying him?
Have you tried rubbing dirt and dung on it?
Okur steps up and helps carry Sam with Kid.
Say
Oh,
hi,
okay.
shovel guy.
Oh,
Shouldn't we just
kid
make
is tired.
Shouldn't we just make a little?
He's a
sled
barbarian.
for him?
Okay,
How
fine.
much
Kid's a
farther can
barbarian.
we walk before we drop?
Well, it just seemed night, and you guys technically have already rested. Because you guys sleep during the day. So you're
don't
good.
That
sleep.
we spent like 15 minutes looking at a star.
Yes.
No, there's 2 stars. See, 1, 2.
Yes.
Yeah, technically, I do the trance thing. If you don't
You
remember.
you trance us, so you don't need to sleep as
Why?
long.
I also have the trance.
You know, honestly, I think the star-eyed should trance as well, but I guess dreaming would probably be something that was big in their culture, so maybe
Star Eyes trance.
Yeah. I've got a thing for only 3 hours of sleep or rest or whatever.
Is that a ranger thing?
I'm
I
on
didn't
3
say
hours of
that.
sleep
I
right
didn't
now.
say that.
No, that was me. The spork said that. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Spork's got
Spork.
trance.
Spork's got trance. The Star Eyes got trance. I don't think the Onyx have trance, but we'll look into that.
Yeah, you told me. You thought. Oh wait, maybe it was that.
No,
yeah,
we talked
maybe it
about
was
we
the
talked
star-
about the Star Eyes having trance, not the Onyx.
Right, you're right. I got it mixed up.
As you guys have been walking, you now see Spork. You see a familiar metal box.
Oh, I remember this.
But you know, I'll be honest.
It's the exact same metal box type thing you saw inside of your last foresight.
Oh, these guys, these are either really old or they haven't been made yet. I can't remember, but
What is the box?
it's made out of metal, and it was zooming across on this little fence ladder thing.
It's a train, but you don't know what a train is.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it a train or a minecart?
It's a train, but you don't know what a train is.
You haven't
Wait,
been
is it
trained
already
in
on
that
the
knowledge.
track?
It
Is
is
it already on the? Oh, okay.
a few
'Cause I was like,
a few of the carts are on the track, but the front two are pushed over off the track.
Well,
So
So
They're
the conductor car and the
untrained.
car, the conductor's car and the car right behind it have been pushed over off the track.
They've been untrained.
Untrained. You see that the metal box vehicle thing. You don't know what it is.
The house.
The
on
moving house.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a moving house.
Moving
There's
house.
People get in it.
Yeah, it is rusty, and it looks like it has familiar rip marks from the deer.
It is time for scavenge.
Yep. That's what
I
I was about to
agree.
say.
Okay.
I say,
Are
I
there any
think these
open
are safe.
doors
We can put the
on
sleeping
this
guy in one.
house?
There's definitely open windows.
There's definitely
Roll,
open-
everyone roll to scavenge.
What are we adding anything to that to it?
Believe it or not, that's not something I'm good at. What I'm good at is convincing you that the thing you found is better off
11.
Fifth
Yeah, but
time.
what skill do we add to that?
Fifth
Investigation?
time this session.
Yep. Don't you miss it?
Oh wait, I get to roll twice then.
Hey Ripper.
I have advantage on.
Ripper, look quickly.
Yes, you got another D20. Amazing.
Yeah, I know.
You both are just disappointed about it. Meanwhile, I'm just like, yes, at least someone can roll good.
me. You get advantage on investigation, don't you? It's Stareyed, don't they get some kind of bonus for looking for things? I can't remember.
I can see through the ethereal plane, but
You know,
Well, that's not what I'm talking about.
that's
this
not
Don't
point-
they get it? Don't they get?
I think
proficiency?
Sophie should have the lucky feat.
She does.
It, right?
She does?
He should.
She
Yeah, he
does.
should have proficiency in either insight or
Yes.
investigation. But you definitely have it in perception.
yeah,
So-
I have it in perception.
So what are we adding to our
Investigation.
scavenge?
You can do investigation, or survival,
Okay, if I'm doing investigation, I get to roll at advantage.
or perception if you're Spork.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get a dirty 21.
By the way, Highland kobolds,
Or
you
wait.
roll investigation and scavenging checks at advantage. So that's Rolla and
Right.
Yuzuru.
I
Yeah, I found
I got
nothing.
a 20.
Okay,
I got a 10.
10.
nice, good
Dirty
job.
21.
11 minus
21.
1.
You go in and there are a bunch of seats. They're all kind of moldy and stuff. There are different molds and different mushrooms growing on them. So
Is there
one
any upholstery?
upholstery.
Yeah, for like that isn't ruined on the seats.
You know, for the
Hey, I
natural
got,
20, I'll say for one of them, yes.
I am going to take that fabric and make myself a loincloth.
All right.
And I rolled it. I got an 18.
It's one
for
of the
poison check. We're looking for poisonous things.
Train cars
You
are
said,
big
you
chairs,
said
dude.
mushrooms
Whole
and
tree?
plants.
Yeah.
so-
You might get a,
Seuss, you find a medkit of which
what?
you find a medkit of which the medicine inside the kit has gone off.
Okay.
So
I was
you have-
thinking more like the mushrooms and stuff around, but
Yeah.
that works too.
They're not poisonous,
Not on
sadly.
Spoiled medicine.
It's not
that-
going
that-
to be poisonous. It's hard to say.
Spoiled medicine.
Yeah, it's spoiled medicine. It's spoiled antibiotic.
Right. Meaning it could probably cause an infection.
It could cause infection, yeah. There is some gauze in there and a few bandages.
I'm gonna hand the gauze and the bandages to Sophie and point over
know what?
at the person with the
Can I
messed
make
up arm.
myself a shirt and a whatchamacallit?
The upholstery on train cars
Yeah.
is pretty big.
You can make
Right.
yourself
Pretty tall.
you can make yourself either a shirt or pants.
Yeah, upholstery on a
But what
train
if I
car
make
would be very
a
stiff.
sleeveless shirt so that I
so
have
you know.
just enough fabric for a loincloth?
Sure. It's that you know
Yes.
that strange spatial pattern that is kind of like on those buses you used to travel far distances and it's like blue and weird.
I assume that's all
you mean,
faded.
You mean like
Yeah, it's that
carpet
one
in an old arcade?
Yeah, it's
Or
like an
maybe
old
it's
arcade. Yeah, it's like an old movie theater, old arcade carpet kind of design.
And I want to point out that upholstery is really coarse and thick and itchy when you try to use it for clothing, and it's very stiff.
So you're
We
saying
have
it's almost
scales,
armor.
So we don't
You can use it for hide.
Oh, I can use it as hide armor?
You can.
Yeah,
Ooh, sweet.
Upholstery is pretty coarse. It's pretty sturdy stuff.
If you stitch enough of it together in layers, you can make leather armor. You think it would probably take maybe
Yeah,
you
I know
technically
from
you have 2 sheets. It would probably take at least 4 to
I know from experience that
It'll-
4 sheets of upholstery material is enough to stop a well-sharpened machete.
Okay.
Meaning it won't cut all the way through 4 sheets of upholstery if wrapped around something, even with a good whack and knowing how to do it.
So
yeah.
it'll take probably about 4 sheets per limb, or 4 sheets for arm, 4 sheet for leg, and 4 sheet for torso.
Okay. Well, for now, I'm just going to make the shirt loincloth and take any little extra scrap bits and save those as like scrap little fabric bits that I can use to tie things
Well, if
together.
he's
in
pulling that thing
purse.
apart, I'm gonna take some of the. What I'm assuming is gonna be springs inside, even though
Okay.
I
You
don't
got
know
a
what
10
a
on
spring
scavenging,
is.
though.
Okay, yeah, you
So-
can add metal. You can add a metal coil.
He's tearing up if he's over there tearing up a chair, I can look down and see.
Do you look down and see though?
Here's a real good question. Do I need to roll stealth?
Yes.
And
I'll be
yes,
safe
I
here.
see him tearing apart the thing and go to look because I'm curious what the hell they're doing.
You see, there are overhead compartments. They are some of them are open. Some have different bits of clothes hanging out. You see that over in the corner is this strange box with a strange metal box with this circle that's made of dotted holes.
I have a crowbar. I can open that.
Sure.
I got a 10.
How did he get to keep his crowbar?
Wait, how do you have a crowbar?
There's one in my inventory.
You weren't supposed to have any equipment. I
You
did
have-
too, but
you
you made
have-
me wipe all
yeah.
my equipment.
You have
except-
nothing but your bag and your bow and quiver. So you
But But to make this nicer on you, we've come across plenty of things that can be an improvised crowbar.
Oh, here, do you
yes,
want my
the
piece of
railroad
Well,
railroad?
you've got that
Yeah,
piece of
here.
bar.
Fashion the railroad spike against the door and make a bend in it so I can use it as a crowbar.
I think you'll break the door frame before you bend
There
that
is a
railroad
rule.
spike.
It's not a railroad spike. It's not a railroad spike. It's a
Or
piece.
like
It's a
a
chunk
tie.
of railroad.
It's
Rail-
also
Yeah, check a railroad tie.
Railroad. Rusty
Okay.
railroad.
Using a lever in fulcrum actually causes double damage to objects. Just so you know.
Anywho, I'll say Zoru, in order to try to end that way, I'll have you roll strength. And I'm also going to roll for seeing how brittle this heavily rusted railroad piece is. If it's
Okay.
below a 10, it breaks.
I don't get tetanus.
It breaks.
Ow.
Nice.
If you roll above a 13, it breaks.
If I roll above a 13?
Yeah, if you roll above a 13, plus
What
your
do I-
strength. Roll
what
it.
is it
Roll.
if I
Roll.
roll
You're
below?
rolling strength.
Okay. I got 12.
Okay, you have the strength to bend this metal.
Sick. So I have an improvised crowbar now, yeah?
No, not crowbar. It's still just a long thing of metal.
So I didn't bend it?
No. You didn't have the strength to. That's what that was for.
I thought if I got above a 13, it broke.
It would have broken if you got above a 13, and you need above a 13 to bend it. Period.
All right, whatever.
So you had to get a number perfect to get what you
Hey,
wanted.
hey,
in
You could try
So-
you can try the other side though. You can
Like
try the
10
other side.
minutes ago, I rolled a 21 on investigation.
Investigation.
For scavenging. What
Yep.
did I get?
Yeah, we
Uh,
haven't asked you to figure
yeah.
that out yet.
We never got that
You
far.
found a few suitcases, and
Those are good too.
up inside the off-turned kind of, you figure out how to open up the doors, and you get to the very front car. The one right behind it has this furnace, with all this coal in it, and burnt things. And then past that, you see this car, and it has all these strange levers and weird pushy doodads.
Pushy doodads.
Buttons and turkeys and flicks and switches.
Just kind of lay my arms down and rake across it.
All right, roll a D100.
I activate everything.
As the lights on the car flicker on,
It's like, oh,
As-
look at that.
as the speaker in the corner of the room starts, as it starts turning on with warped music, starts the abyssal form of Sweet Caroline.
Sweet
Bum,
Caroline.
Bum, bum, bum.
bum.
Okay, so I got a 60.
Actually, it would be better if it was the Rolling Stones. You're never gonna get out of this place.
Okay. How do I... And...
You hear music that is by a band called the Unstable Pebble.
Oh.
Copyright free.
Those guys
Copyright
rock.
free.
Copyright free. They're singing.
I'm gonna be a little panicked and like, we need to stop that noise.
Whee!
I don't care how nice the noise is, it has to stop.
Panic.
Okay. As you're pushing buttons up there, you hear a sound turn in the car.
I'm gonna
Sound
grab him
turn
and
the
drag him
car?
across.
You
the
hear
board
as
the other
music
way.
starts. You hear as music starts going through the car.
Oh.
I saw him
so-
reach over and brush his hands all across it, so I'm literally just gonna reach over and grab him and like brush his body back the opposite direction across the board.
You are scavenging
think
in the
that will turn it off.
cars. You're scavenging in the cars.
You're nowhere
okay.
near
No,
me.
we don't.
You're nowhere
Well,
near.
I thought we were all following.
No, you all
Okay.
split off.
Oh, okay.
What
I'm
I get-
assuming the time it takes me to do my thing, all of you are doing your own thing at the same time.
just
Sus,
gonna
you're at the back.
assume-
What did you roll on your investigation before we get back to Zoru and Peb?
I got 10.
Okay.
I got a 9.
You found a bunch of glasses in the very back with where there are a lot of shattered. There is moldy food on plates. There are crumbs of food on the floor. There are porcelain plates, and there are glass bottles that are empty. You found the liquor area.
I found the liquor area.
Yep. Most of them are empty though. There's probably like one bottle of maybe like brandy.
And with a 10, you.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. You have half a bottle of brandy.
I'm gonna be like, what's this? And I'm gonna open it and drink it.
Ooh
Make
woo.
Make
That's
a
not
constitution.
good idea right
Make a
now.
constitution saving throw, Rolla.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably turned to vinegar by now.
That is not even half of the reason why that's a bad idea.
19.
That's
It
vinegar.
actually wouldn't hurt you.
Wait, 19 plus Constitution.
That's
Hold on.
vinegar.
Plus 3.
You just got a good swig of vinegar and you're good disinfectant.
Your pores are gonna be cleaner now. You're not gonna smell as much.
And Rolla, you hear as the strange box in the corner starts making sound.
Oh no.
Stuff in.
Stuff and things and stuff and stuffy things.
Stuffy things are stuff and things. And stuffy things get stuffed in things.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Peb, as you're making your way to the car, you see, you meet Zoru at the front car. Zoru's just kind of pushing things. You have no clue what this does, and you roll roll intelligence to see if you can get any correlation.
8
Nope, button.
plus 1.
Buttons.
9 buttons.
Buttons. No correlation.
I'm gonna see if I want to press them too. I definitely want to press him too.
Okay, roll a d100.
I'm gonna run to everybody else. In the front.
You meet everyone. You meet up in the center. 3. You all hear as the music starts. And it goes silent.
Hey,
So
we
did I
just made a
successfully turn it
lot
off?
of
The music stopped.
noise.
You guys hear as Zoru's voice is just echoing all throughout the car.
Oh, it's the
Hello.
intercom.
Oh, it's the ranger guy.
Yeah. So if y'all found your stuff, we should probably go now because we just made a lot of noise.
We should
And
probably
just
leave
slowly
something
realizing
behind.
that I'm continuing that noise. So we're all boned.
We should probably leave something behind so the creatures think they found the source of the
Let's
noise.
leave Sam.
No, we need to bring Sam.
Leave
I'm
the
going
rat.
to. I'm
Leave a
gonna
rat.
leave. I'm gonna leave our
I've already
smelliest
bullied it.
rat.
Okay.
Leave the
Our-
meat.
We have multiple rats.
Leave a rat. Let's get out of here.
You leave a rat on the button.
The rat then pushes the button because, in-game joke.
Yep.
As you guys start heading
Hey,
out, Sus, you have your med kit, half of a med kit. Zoru, you have 2 suitcases now.
I didn't even open them. I'm just.
You didn't open them, or
I'm 3 feet tall. Each of these suitcases is 2 feet. and a
Peb,
half.
you
So
found
just-
you found the 2 sheets. Sus and Rolla, you found vinegar. And Spork, you found the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, of course, I'll keep the vinegar because it might be useful for poison later.
Actually, Spork, what did you roll
Uh-huh.
on investigation?
I got a 9.
On a strange wood object.
Guys, I found a strange wood object.
We need to leave, so.
You can
Here's what we're
add.
not gonna do. I'm not gonna open my suitcases right now, and we're not gonna worry about what that little doodad is.
Okay, but
Very
I'm bringing
neat,
it with
though.
me. Yeah.
And we're not gonna make any noise.
You found a bladeless axe.
You
Me?
got a club.
Yeah, you found a bladeless fire
found
axe.
another club.
You found
Look at
another club.
Oh, speaking of which, do I get rid of the other one from my inventory? Did it break or did I get it back somehow?
It didn't
bet.
break.
You get it back. And if Zora, unless Zora is not giving it back, you get it back.
It's mine. It's mine. No.
Well, okay, cool. Yeah, thanks, bro.
You're a weapon wielder.
What's Gibby thinking about?
He's
Huh.
thinking about murder.
You hear only one, like, really far off shriek.
Wow. Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, at least I get a plus 11. 15 on my stealth.
We need to go.
I
Guys-
did that right. Yeah, I do get advantage on stealth checks at night.
Oh wait.
Yes.
By the way, who decided whether we're going north or south?
I thought we were following the tracks.
We are following the tracks, but tracks
South.
go 2 ways.
You're going south. I don't know how we decided it, but we're rolling with it.
There you go.
Fate decided.
Fate decided.
And what is south?
You don't know.
The opposite of
shoot.
north.
It's the opposite of north. It's the
Nice.
It's the opposite way of the storm. That is
Okay.
steadily approaching.
All
It is-
right, we're
it is
running
the
away from the
direction
storm.
we're going.
That's correct.
As you head off the train and you continue south, you continue until day breaks. And you guys see this strange structure about maybe a mile off. Stone in nature with wood.
Bam, told you. Pathway. You're welcome.
As you make your way to it, you find yourself in a train station.
Oh.
You see a single sign saying "Viv," and everything's scratched out.
Viv.
VI, everything's scratched out and blotched.
Oh, VI. Okay.
How
Viv.
much longer until daylight?
It's starting to
pretty
break.
It's pretty much up there.
It is starting to break. You see it. You see the
Okay.
sun's popping over the horizon.
Well, this
Hey.
seems like a good place to fortify and spend the night.
Yeah, you guys getting sleepy? I'm starting to get sleepy.
We should barricade the doors.
Sophie's
there doors?
Sophie's head starts nodding a bit off to the side as she's visually starting to fall asleep.
Dig. You guys decide what to do. I have to take a phone call.
I can stand watch, but I need like 3 hours of like relaxing first.
You guys can fortify yourselves in one of the washrooms if you would like. This is what we're doing.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
just
yeah,
step
that sounds good.
towards the stall and literally just
Let's check
disappears
for
into the
fabric.
shadow.
No fabric. There's a lot of plastic.
plastic in the wash.
But not in. You'd asked for fabric in the washroom?
Well, you see, I've heard washroom referred to as a laundry room.
Fair enough.
He means a toilet, man. He's talking
Toilet
about
room.
a toilet.
You're talking a water closet.
Talking water closet.
Okay, got it.
Talking water closet.
Ye old
We're in
restroom.
a public urinal.
Yeah.
To be
Hmm.
specific.
That seems like a place where a door would lock.
Yep. There's a door. I don't think you roll
It
intelligence
would
to
be-
see if you
it
know
actually
locks.
would be a good place. It would be a good. Wait, I'm a thief.
Not
I know
you.
lock.
No, I mean like a washroom door lock. Yeah, Peb, you know what a washroom. You know that door's lock.
Yes.
You already know, Sus.
That's an 18 on actually using that little piece of metal that I got to lock the door.
So you
If I can.
all feed into the washroom, lock the door behind you. It
Oh, are there-
smells like home.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I was about to say. Smells like home.
Are there any windows or anything that looks outside?
There is a single window up at the top, kind of like those small rectangular ones that push open.
Yeah.
But
Is
you
there-
can't-
They're not big enough
I
to climb
disconnect
through,
for
just
any
big enough
reason-
for a camera.
Tornado came through my house and I'm dead.
All right.
Oh, well, that's not good.
I don't really have a basement or anywhere else to go, so I'm just gonna stay here.
All right.
Oh no.
I'm gonna post up, so I'm looking out the window, and I'm just gonna stare at it for like 3 hours while I meditate and do my trance thing. I want to be looking out the window while I do it, just like ah.
That's a stealth roll. I'm hiding in the shadow.
All right.
30.
You bucker down and start to rest. You start your trance. Sophie stays up for another. She stays up through your rest. Sophie keeps watch. And by the time you come out of your transport, Sophie is just kind of sleeping.
I say, oh no, it's your turn to sleep. You can sleep now. And I point to the guy with one arm or the bad arm. And I go, do what he's doing.
Sophie's already
You're
asleep.
gonna need some rest.
Spork, is you're the only one awake right now. You hear outside the window.
I hear something outside. What
You
do I hear?
you hear cooing and hooing.
I'm gonna stand up and have my spear fork ready, and I'm gonna just watch the window for anything that comes by, and keep an eye on like the doors to see if anything's trying to get in.
Looking out, you see standing on a tree that's maybe about 20 feet away from the window, a small or a strange ball, kind of like a pill-shaped creature, with these large yellow eyes, just kind of looking at you. So it's an owl. You see an owl.
I'm gonna slowly take my hand off my spork, and I'm gonna wave at it.
Roll animal handling.
Oh yeah, sure. Animal handling is +1. 12.
You watch as it kind of perches on the windowsill and looks at you and cocks its head.
I cock my head the other way, and I go, "Are you friendly?"
It bites your nose horn.
Ah!
Pulling at it softly.
I say, "Well, oh, hold on, I got an idea." And I go and I get some of the maggots I had. I try to give it a maggot.
Its mouth is just open, and it accepts the maggot.
I say, "Here you go, little guy."
It enjoys the maggot. And for the rest of your watch, you have a little friend.
Say, neat.
Peb, after you get your rest, you're the one who wakes up. Spork has a owl with them.
Oh, nice.
Look, he's a friend.
Good job.
At least we don't have to hunt for breakfast now.
True. Somebody's thinking with their head.
You can.
I got bread.
I want both of you to roll insight for me real quick.
Me?
Yeah, you and Pep.
Okay.
Oh, there they are.
6 altogether.
Wait a minute.
That's an owl.
Is that a tornado siren or is that?
13.
You see a small piece of twine is wrapped around its leg, and a small letter is a small roll of paper is attached to the owl's leg. This was a messenger owl.
I take the note.
Okay, you take
It
note off
says
its leg.
you're a wizard, Harry.
You have been accepted into the School of Hogwarts.
You've been accepted into the School of Hogwarts.
I assume I can't read anything on it.
Yeah, you don't read common. It's pretty.
We actually
Read
have.
common.
You
Actually, no, I
speak
can't.
common. You
speak
have not
I speak
established you
common.
can read.
I speak common.
The only
And the thing
person
is-
who can read common is knocked out.
Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Or Sophie. You're not sure if she can read.
Can't hear.
You're not sure.
I say, "Oh, should we fix his arm a little bit? Did you guys find anything that might help his arm?"
Did you all stabilize him? If he's stabilized, he doesn't need his arm checked on.
Well, it looks infected. It looks icky.
You guys do have vinegar and gauze.
Oh wait,
Yep.
I just remembered.
Well, I gave the gauze and vinegar to Sophie, remember?
Uh,
Told,
give the-
gave
okay.
her the well, I gave her the gauze and pointed at the
Alright.
guy's arm, and
Is it the
Rolla,
morning
are you-
after, or are we still in twilight hours?
it's getting, as you all are starting to wake up, it's about maybe mid to mid-afternoon.
Oh, I forgot. We went to sleep in the morning. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mid-afternoon.
Mid-afternoon.
I'd say that's enough time sleeping. That's at least 8 hours.
Yeah.
That's 12
rolling
hours.
for investigation.
Yep.
In the
You
room, I'm just hunting around to see if there's anything. But
You find corn in the toilet.
Nope.
Because of course,
Nope.
no matter how hard you chew it, it always comes out whole again. Magic
Why is
corn.
that?
There is dung in the toilet that has actually started growing corn stalks. It has actually started growing corn from the toilet.
Oh, yay.
It's a cornhole.
Inside of one of the stalls, you see inside the stall the door is broken and off down. You see to your left there's a small hole in the stall wall, and then out of the toilet there is corn stalks growing.
Right. I point at the rest of the party and go, shh, and point at the plant and say, it's listening to us.
I cut the
Again,
plant.
just everything about you, man. Really, really weird.
I'll just cut the plant with my dagger.
What? It has ears.
I want to look around, roll perception check. I rolled 13. What do I see?
The potatoes saw it.
You find a dog toilet. You find a toilet that is growing corn, and you find a very badly graffitied toilet. One of the stalls are horribly graffitied, and you understand nothing.
But seriously, is any of the corn growing? Like, is there actually corn on it?
There is a single corn cob. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
You can add
I
a
think
corn
we should
cob,
start
a day worth of ration.
Hey, did anybody think to like keep track of where we were?
Of course not.
Like.
Well,
maps
I
and
mean,
everything?
Zoru, you hear something.
Oh, delightful.
well, we're
Yeah.
going down a single path that can only go two ways,
And you
we
see-
can only go a single direction. So,
You see next to Spork in the windowsill is an owl.
can we eat it?
That looks like food. It looks delicious.
That looks like breakfast.
It looks like it's got something on its leg. Did you check it?
I have.
Yeah, he's got the
note.
letter, I think,
What
but
does
we
it
can't read
say?
it.
It says. I don't know. I can't
common,
read.
Common.
Can't read common.
Well,
I don't
can-
read
hold up,
humanoid
hold up.
scribble.
Can I
Roll
to
intelligence.
decipher? I
Roll
can
intelligence.
see.
You can see it. Roll
can-
intelligence to see if you can decipher it.
This might be a little out there, but I'm curious. Could I cast True Sight on him to help with that in any way, or?
That's not how
That's not how true sight works.
That's not how
You can
true sight
cast
works.
guidance though.
I was thinking
You
maybe
can
could
cast
cast-
guidance.
Okay,
can
I'll
cast
cast guidance on him. Be like, here.
You got this,
Of
buddy.
course, the
pat him on
only
the shoulder.
so if he rolls shit, it's for reading.
Well, that's because she's a child. She hasn't gone to kindergarten yet, or gotten all the
You
way
need
through.
to cast understand.
She's 4!
languages.
She's
Exactly.
4.
Kindergarten's at 5.
Yeah, kindergarten's at 5.
And what's that? What are we rolling for? Investigation.
You are rolling. Yeah, sure. Investigation.
I have
Okay,
no clue what
so-
it does.
16 plus 3.
So it's a flyer. You see a flyer to Vikstov, and it Vikstov, VIK-STAV, and you see it has a single train. It has a drawing of a train on a track on it, and then it says we go to we go from Leichstov all the way to the Gorgak.
The Gorgak. Which is. Does it say which is north or south?
South
did I
Gorgak,
not get that?
North Leichstov.
Oh, shoot. Okay. So,
That means we're heading to Gordak.
from what I haven't said nothing yet.
Well, we're going south.
I've been told what it's been read. I ain't said nothing yet.
So you know, for
I'm about
like
to huddle up everybody else but you, sir.
so you know, Leichstov, it has a small drawing of this kind of like a potion with these strange squiggles coming out of it, like a bottle with strange squiggles coming out of it, and it's really glittery. And then Gorgak, you see a single pickaxe.
That's a 27 on stealth. I'm gonna move in really close to Ripper.
Y'all start hearing soft whispers.
And again, I immediately jump, turn around, and see you. Oh, wow.
No, you don't.
Roll.
You're gonna have to
Hear the
roll
soft
to see
whispers.
me.
I hear the whispers.
Still gonna
I'm
have
gonna
to see
roll.
me.
I'm gonna roll to figure out where the heck that's coming from.
Roll
Here we
perception.
go.
I'm gonna whisper back and be like,
Hey, what's going on? What are you saying? I can't understand.
Yeah.
You got a DC of 27 at the moment to see me. Just want to point that out.
By the way, Gorgak,
And with
Gorgaj.
perception.
Oh wait,
plus
at disadvantage, by the way, because I am in the shadow. Am I not? We're still inside the
Dude,
building. I'm in the
Your
shadow.
whispery thing gave you away.
I'll say
No,
that
it
No
much.
doesn't.
longer hidden.
No, it does not.
Rolling to see if the whisper thing is coming
whis-
from you.
The whisper thing does not give me away.
Does not.
Because you don't know where it's coming from. It comes from everywhere.
It's
I'm in
coming
one
from
spot.
all directions at once. You
It
just
does not
you
give
do
me away.
you do not roll at disadvantage. You roll normally. You just have a.
I am in the shadow.
You are. That gives you bonuses to stealth. Doesn't give anyone disadvantage to perception. And since kobolds,
Well,
you guys see better,
I'm
it'd
never
be
gonna
neutral
beat
there.
a plus 11 roll, even if you roll a freaking 1. So I guess whatever.
I mean, what did you roll?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't beat his.
All right. Soft whispers.
Well, you could roll in that 20. You don't know.
Nat 20 plus 6 still doesn't beat your plus
Nat-
11
Yes,
roll.
Nat 20 is a nat 20.
would. Yeah, you always succeed with a nat 20.
Yep.
Oh,
Almost. It's DM ruling with a
Yeah.
nat 20.
Sophie just
Hey, I
kind
got rolled.
Sophie just confusingly looks at you, Suis.
I'm gonna roll up the paper anyway because I'm kind of freaked out.
All right.
So it seems that we are in the southernmost part of this
Place.
path. And on this path, they put these big moving boxes. We actually crawled around in one. So it seems like something was able to make these things move.
Oh,
By the way,
that
you got
reminds
those
me.
2 boxes. So what's in them? The suitcase.
Yeah, we should
Oh,
open
the
up
suitcase is right.
Yeah, we
I
should
gotta
check
open
those out
this.
now. It's safe. I got the wood thing too.
Can I open them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so what's inside them?
You find roll 2d100s.
Sick. I hate having to do this. I wish my dice just worked. That would be cool.
You can roll on D&D Beyond.
It's D&D.
Or on Discord.
D&D
That's what
Beyond.
I'm using.
Shaga, fix it.
I don't think Shaga can fix it. So I think it might be like a weird. Or maybe Shaga can.
44 and 14.
44 and 14? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Side of 1, you find a set of common clothes, a spider, and a locket.
Close.
Oh, I got this, and I'll go on squish the spider.
My boxes. My boxes.
Okay, well, you
Okay,
watch
so
out.
a set of common clothes. Are we talking like how common are these clothes? Do we get a shirt and a vest, or what?
I'm talking jeans. Or, no, not jeans. That would be high-end clothing.
Some khakis and a t-shirt.
Yeah, I guess a T-shirt saying I went to blah. It says something in common.
Neat.
It you can
It's
make
just
a
regular clothing though.
you,
right?
you know what? Because going off of its regular clothing, it's just a T-shirt. I'll say because going off your old roll, it says I went to Leichenstoff and all I got was this crappy shirt. And it has a potion bottle on it. Has a potion bottle on it.
I think that could be useful for fibers to
You know
tie
what? I'm
some
not
leather
gonna be
together.
stingy. I have a loincloth, so I'm gonna give these pants to. Let's see.
It's a
you're
shirt,
kinda
but okay,
ditzy,
continue
You're kind
on.
of ditzy. You're
It was a shirt.
creepy.
I know. Let him go.
What?
He's called it pants.
You said it was a set of clothing.
You
Shirt
did
and
say it
pants.
was a set.
I did
You
say
did
it's a
say it
set,
was
but
a
you're
set.
holding the shirt. I think it's funny still. Go on.
Gosh. So yeah, I don't know the difference.
It's
like,
got two
big
holes in the
pants.
It's got 2 holes and a hole to pee through.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the other hole's for your tail.
That's the tail hole.
So
Tail hole.
Yeah.
It's a tail hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a skirt.
it doesn't make any sense. Okay.
it's kobold. It's kobold appropriate pants. It's got a tail hole already.
Uh huh.
Yep.
Here, Mr. Spork, take the tail hole shirt.
Oh, thank you.
And then the pants I'm gonna throw to Peb. Do you have pants? Okay, Rolla, do you have pants?
No,
What are pants?
You get pants.
I get pants. I'm gonna rip it up to a loincloth.
Good job.
Of course.
Yo,
You put the rest of the fabric.
So you can use the rest of it on the
You could save it for
on
crafting
your,
purposes.
Your shirt, your leather armor. Okay, and what do I find in the other one? A locket.
In the current one, you also found a golden locket.
Oh, that's mine.
You now have a heart-shaped locket.
Oh.
It says yeah, you can't read what it says.
It says something.
It says something. It's in Elvish. It's in
Oh,
Elvish.
it's in Elvish.
It's in Elvish.
Was that just one box or was that two?
That was one.
Oh, sick. Okay, so do I roll again?
Yeah.
Okay. Ow! Fudge! I forgot to move my desk in front of me. Ow! That was painful.
Can I also take this chance to inspect my little box thing I managed to pilfer from there?
Little boxing.
I thought I got a wood box.
No,
or a
you
wooden.
got a wood handle.
Oh, it's a wood handle?
Yeah.
Yes.
A
Oh,
wood
right.
handle.
You said what it was. My bad.
It's a wood handle.
Ooh, 93 and 5.
Ooh.
Now you can handle things better.
You open it up. You find a strange leather book. You find one of those child kind of maraca wand things.
A maraca?
A rattler.
Yeah, a rattler. A rattler. You find a strange leather book, a rattler, and some sealed ink and quills.
Oh, hey, creepy dude! I found this spider in the other thing. Here you go.
Spider gets thrown at you.
It's venom and some.
Alright.
It's venomous.
It's
Alright.
venomous.
Don't forget your venomins and
We don't
venomous.
call them venomous. We say they're venomous.
Yeah,
The spider tries to bite you. It doesn't pierce your scales.
I say, oh, watch out. You want me to get that for you?
I'll just stash it away for later.
Okay. You can add a Black Widow to your inventory.
Oh, that's actually some good poison.
It is,
There you
yes.
go. I don't hate you completely. You're still a member of the party. All right, and then what was the other thing before I so rudely interrupted with spiders shenanigans?
There is a strange old leather book.
Which you've mentioned 3 times now.
Yes, there is black ink. There is sealed black ink, a rattler, quills, and parchment.
Rich person case. Got it.
A wizard's case.
I'm gonna just put all this crap in my bag.
Okay.
You want to bring the suitcases with us?
The suitcases, they're kind of big. Does anybody need an extra carry-on?
You could shred leather.
We could what?
Shred them for leather.
Shred them for leather.
Well,
Who would want to give it a wax?
that's actually good point because
We got
suitcases
2
are
of
made
them.
of really hardened leather.
We've got 2 of them, which means you can add
That's
'em to
leather
your thing,
armor.
so you
If we
can
have
make leather
if we
armor.
find more suitcases.
He's already got 2 pieces of leather, doesn't he, Rala? Or was that you, Peb?
Pep.
Pep.
I just have scrap fabrics, and you gave him pants, and he made scrap out of most of it.
I turn it into a loincloth.
Yeah, so we have scrap fabric to tie things together.
There's probably
And
enough
sewing.
leather to make a single leather armor.
I carried him here. Just gonna point that out.
However,
So
the
you wanna
person who can make the leather armor,
Oh, the
It's dead.
person who could do it.
What is
The
the
person
skill
who
also
could
dependent?
do it
What is the
best.
skill
the
dependent?
person who can do leather work.
Leather work. I don't see that in my skill list.
It's a tool
Yeah, we're all
proficiency.
proficient in tinkerer.
You're all proficient in Tinkerer. So you try it ineffectively, or Sam can do it properly.
Oh, we'll just wait for Sam then.
You can just keep storing stuff. There is
Mhm.
also a single snail
A snail?
Snail's not vet-
inside the
I suck
the
it right out of its shell. I'm hungry.
the snail had a small beard, and you eat it.
It had a small what?
Small beard.
Oh.
No, I take it back.
There's a snail and it has a small beard.
Okay.
And you ate it.
No, I didn't eat it. I didn't eat it. Yeah, take it back.
So you
It
spit
has
it back
a
out.
beard, so it's
It's-
not a normal snail.
It's
not a
on
normal
it's
snail.
on the spell book, and it's kind of looking at you, and it's
I-
slowly slinking towards you.
Okay.
I
I
poked the
say
snail.
hello in common because obviously most common tongue.
Its eye retreats back down and then comes back up.
Ooh,
I stabbed the snail.
snail.
You stab the snail.
No, do not stab the snail.
The hit.
I roll a dex save against it.
Roll initiative.
All of us or just them?
Just them.
Just unless you want to jump in.
Nah, I'm good. I'll see how this plays out.
19.
I'm before him.
You roll with. I'll say roll with advantage, Zoru, because you've been rolling shit.
Uh, 11 plus 5, 16. I still have level
Sad. Yeah. Rolla,
still
you're
have
up
level
first. Roll to hit.
Stab the snail.
Of course.
16
Well, there went that piece
Well,
of
see,
information.
The snail
Whatever.
is small,
plus 5.
so
You miss.
that gives it. Yeah.
A 21 and he misses.
21
Yeah,
misses.
it's a tiny object, therefore it gets a higher AC because AC
God,
is.
snail.
Roll
Yeah.
roll Arcana for me real quick.
Yeah.
Who?
Rolla.
Okay. Oh shoot.
2.
That's it's a snail.
It's a snail,
More,
alright.
more. It's a snail. It's a
Has
snail.
you just kind of missed. It's a snail.
Okay.
I'll attempt to stab the snail again.
Uh,
But you
Zora
have to wait
moves,
for him
Zora
My
moves it
turn.
out of the way.
It's
in your bag now.
dude. The snail has a beard. It's obviously not a freaking snail.
What do you mean? A
Or at
snail
least
is a
it's not
snail.
It's not a regular snail.
The snail starts climbing up your hand, up your arrow, Zora.
Oh, okay.
It rests
The-
at the tip of your arrow.
I see. So it's a friendly snail?
What the heck do I do with you? Well, I mean, all snails are passively friendly. They can't really be any kind of aggressive, but this snail seems to have
That's not
some kind
true.
of sentience.
That's not true. One of the most poisonous things on Earth is a snail.
And where does it live?
Walker.
All over the world, actually, but most of them live near the water. But not just salt water, they live near fresh water, too.
The snail
And,
spits.
and there's also a type of snail that if you eat it, it gives you this funky parasite that causes it to grow in your brain and kill you slowly.
Zoru, the snail spits some sort
Yes.
of small hot thing at you, and it singes the like very tip of your snout for a little bit. You take 1 point of fire damage.
I just saved your freaking life. I better see some better performance from you from that. Okay?
Can I eat
I
the snail?
speak to it in common again.
It spits at you again.
What is your problem? Freaking caviar.
Do you eat it?
No, I don't eat it. I don't.
Okay.
I'm gonna put
I'll
it
point
in-
at him and in undercommon and say, "Oh, it's softening you up for dinner later."
You have no clue
Nobody can
what
understand
so
you,
says.
and nobody cares about your opinion. That doesn't affect anything because we don't understand you.
Yes.
Yes, but the snail might.
I use common because other people understand common. You use undercommon because nobody else understands you.
I speak
Call them.
kobold
This whole movie.
because we're
dude.
kobolds.
Hey, me too.
Sophie peps him. She says,
I think I'm the only one who understands common.
What'd she say?
I know, and I use it to talk to you. And I tried to use it to talk to the freaking snail. Snail did obviously either really understood it or really didn't. Either way.
I don't think snails can talk.
I don't think snails can talk either, but I also know snails don't grow beards, so.
In your world.
Maybe it's just a very old snail.
And the next time it spits fire at me, it's gonna be food.
It's fire at you.
Okay,
You guys hear you
Still cooking as
Yep.
cargo.
That's cargo.
yeah, there's still the unopened leather book that is bound.
It's bound. Okay.
Yeah. It's bound. It's bound. The binding is small baby bone.
I can hold your snail while you check that out
Okay.
if you want.
Wait, no. I put the snail in my backpack already. It's mine.
Oh, okay.
The snail slowly starts
Um,
crawling out of it.
Catches
Who
fire.
here has the best Arcana efficiency? Anyone?
I have +1.
And plus one.
+1.
Are
That
you
one.
Any
pointing-
higher than a
Sorry,
+1.
I
That one.
person over there.
This
That
one.
one.
It's +1.
That one.
This one.
That
This
one.
one.
That one.
Yeah.
Mr. Sorry, I
That one.
over
What are you
there.
pointing
Someone
at?
asked for that.
Sam.
Sam.
Fudge,
This
dude.
guy seems really important. But he's always sleeping.
See, that's why we don't need him.
We're gonna save this until we know how to open it correctly.
You can obviously
Otherwise-
you can see obviously how to open it. It doesn't. I mean,
Oh,
if you
okay,
want,
okay.
it's just one of those things you twist and open.
You wouldn't
Alright, well,
necessarily
I-
be able to read it.
I didn't want to break like some magic seal or something.
I'll break it. I'll
Oh,
open it.
whatever.
I can open it if you don't want to risk it.
No, I got it. I just
What-
flick it open and open it.
What do you say as you open it?
I got it. Is that what you just said? What he said?
I got it.
I
Okay.
got this one. I
no,
got
no,
it.
no.
I'm opening it.
I don't say, oh no, I got it. No. So as I open it, I'm like, please be some kind of useful for getting us out of here.
You open it up and you look at the first page and it has a bunch of rambling, and then you look to the left and you look at what's on this page, and then you see a strange symbol on it. It starts glowing purple.
Well, we're all either about to explode or something helpful is gonna happen. So might
It
as well
starts
find out.
growing with energy. It sends out a small pulse and then nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing that we can perceive.
Everybody roll perception checks. I want to figure out what happened.
Did even change happen?
4.
12.
Okay.
13.
Perception?
Perception.
8,
Ooh, that's 18's pretty good. +3, so 21.
The 21er. You hear the sound
I got
of.
a 20, by the way.
Okay, the ones
got a
who are 20 or above, you hear the soft sound of.
I say, it's making sounds.
Outside of the washroom door.
Oh, shnikes.
And a
I
chittering,
want to quickly say,
and kind of like a chittering sound.
alert! I think something's sneaking up on us. I'm gonna get my shield and spear out.
That is not how you alert us that there's a danger around. You say freaking shut up.
The owl asks who.
I say, I don't
21
know.
on my stealth roll. Stepping back into my shadow.
Zor, the owl looks and he's like,
I say, okay,
Where's it coming from?
Outside the
you with
washroom
the
door.
bow, you want to cover me? I'll open the door, and then if it's bad, I'll try to close the door really fast.
Because then they'll notice
Spark,
you,
you
right?
hear a tick, 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 tick. And it stops as it gets louder. It gets louder and then stops.
Where is it?
I'm gonna point towards the door with my spear. That way.
I kind of wave my hand up to everybody and then point towards the door.
So he also points towards the door with her spear.
Okay.
Get myself ready in stabbing position.
I stab.
As everyone gets into stabbing position.
I'm gonna go, and after a little bit's passed, I'm gonna be slowly creep up to the door.
Yep.
And open it really slowly.
Open the door.
I might be able to sneak up on it.
You open the door and you see standing right in front of the door is a skeleton.
I just as slowly close the door.
Okay.
There's a dead thing. There's a dead thing over there.
That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
The door starts
Sus.
opening up again. As the skeleton starts opening the door.
Grab the handle. Pull the door closed. Contesting strength.
Contesting strength.
19.
19.
Can I help him or?
Yeah, you
Am
can
I
help.
adding acrobatics
use
or
help.
You're
We can
adding
all add
you're
1d4
adding
to
strength.
him if we use help.
just
Help.
strength? It's plus
It gives
one.
it. Yeah. Okay. So you both have. He's just a. You can roll with advantage because you're being helped by sport,
The only way I'm getting better is a nat 20.
and you can add a d4 from guidance.
Oh, then we're gonna go add that to the.
Yes, to the 19. Here you go.
So that's gonna be. Okay.
You need to at least get to 1,
1.
Oh look, I got a 1.
and you now equal out.
So the door is just held.
The door is just kind of held there as it's halfway open, and the skeleton sticks its head in.
How many people are holding the door shut?
Spork,
Me and
Pep.
Peb, yeah.
Okay. So,
You watch
Son-
as the skeletal figure starts peeking its head through the door, looking at the group of you.
Rolla, what do you do?
I'm
We never
going-
had a chance to discuss this. What's everybody's role?
We're a
Nice
bunch of
crafting.
rogues.
I'm in the front.
The skeleton
roll for
starts.
what?
The skeleton starts slowly trying to push itself in.
Okay, I want to roll to hit.
Yeah, I was about to say I want to roll for a sneak attack on the skeleton.
Yep, roll to hit.
But anyway, Ripper, to simplify, all of our non-rogue members have more or less left, and you're the reinforcements.
Nice.
Yep.
Awesome.
I'm a bard.
You're basically a rogue.
14.
Okay.
I'm a magical rogue. There's a difference.
You flash at the skeleton.
seven.
It does nothing. As you scratch at it, its
17.
bone's too strong.
got
I'm sorry. That's
17,
one.
yeah.
That's one off for.
I'm gonna
What
say
does Kid do?
What about me? Yeah, what did I do?
You got a 14, right?
Yeah.
Scratches off. Same with Seuss. Kid bonk.
Kid
Of course
bonk
you
with
get the
pickaxe?
20.
No, not that kid. This kid. Kid bonk.
Shovel hit.
no.
No,
Not that
no.
Kid
kid.
has a pickaxe.
Sophie. I'm saying Sophie went
Sophie.
for a piercing.
Oh.
Piercing only does have damage versus skeletons.
Yeah, but
Not
2,
20.
3, 4, and I need that.
Still, it don't matter. It still only does
1,
have
2,
damage
3,
versus
4, 5,
skeletons.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 divided by 2
think you're looking for
is
8.
8. 8. 8 damage to the skeleton. As Sophie goes, yeah.
Does it look hostile, or is it just checking us out?
What does this kid do?
That
It's a
kid,
skeleton. It doesn't-
that
it's
kid goes for a
chaotic.
pick and hits the door instead. The skeleton doesn't seem to be doing any hostile actions yet. But right
I
now,
just hit it in the face, so
it's squeezing itself in. It's about halfway through.
yeah, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be friendly whenever it gets over here.
Yeah,
I'm
without,
gonna-
without letting it in, I'm gonna yell at it. I'm gonna be like, "Are you friendly? What are you doing?"
You shout in Draconic.
As it answers with because it's freaking dead and doesn't have any vocal cords.
It responds with
I don't see
xylophone
that.
noises.
Yeah,
It responds
I
with
don't
xylophone
understand
noises. As it, Pep, I need you to roll strength for me. Advantage because spork.
I got you, buddy.
Okay, that's gonna be 19.
Enough. As it
Do I add it?
Are
don't
you
get to
are
add
you
anything
are
this
you
time.
guidancing?
Yeah.
Make sure you for the next times. Make sure you say guidance before when someone's going to make a check. But yeah.
Okay, my bad.
3.
19, 20, 21.
Yeah,
22.
yeah, 22.
Stalemate again. Jeez.
Yeah, I am as strong as a skeleton with no muscle.
Hey, maybe we should kill the skeleton.
You
Almost
watch as
stab.
Zoro. You watch as the skeleton starts reaching towards you.
All right, you want to fight, bro? Go.
Roll to hit with disadvantage.
It's trying to bone you.
No, you have a shooter, so you
Yeah, why?
you have sharp.
Why would?
You have it's close. Because it's close. It's a close range shot, so you roll at disadvantage. You have pack tactics, so it equals out, and it's 3/4 cover, but you ignore that. So roll normal.
Oh, I forgot. I could have rolled. I had pack tactics when I made my hit.
You do.
Natural 20.
Okay, roll damage. Double your dice. I think that's 2d8.
Yep.
Okay, roll 2d8s.
Sophie gets back tactics, right?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yes, she gets pack tactics.
What?
Plus your dexterity.
Yeah. $18. What?
And that's piercing damage, so half
yeah,
18 to 9. So right through it. It scratches up some of its ribs, and no, you go right through the skull. Yeah, right into the wall behind him. And by now, it fully squeezes itself in, and it's going to make a grab towards you, Zoro.
I'm gonna stab it.
Okay, roll to hit.
Hold on. Where are we on the map?
You're inside of a washroom.
I'm inside of a washroom.
If at all possible, I'd like to get between it and Zoru and try to get in its way.
Sure. It's going to roll at disadvantage. 2. Okay. It does not
Dagger
grab you,
plus
Zoro.
5.
Okay, yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Right. So
Also, where
3,
does my piercing damage come from?
3 plus 3.
Arrow type. Your
6.
arrows do piercing damage.
That
Six.
means half damage.
To the skeleton, yeah. 6 damage? Roll it. Yeah, that's enough. As you slash down on its skull, you watch as its hand grabs out towards the bag of which Zora put the book and collapses.
Bam! Told you. Bad news.
Oh.
Okay.
Materials.
Materials. You can scavenge yourself 1 human skeleton. You make your way into the main area of the station.
Question.
Yes.
I'm gonna open the book again and see if anything's changed.
You're about to summon another skeleton.
The skeleton stands right back up,
Oh fudge.
and it starts going to grab to try to get the book.
Wait a minute, it doesn't have a head anymore.
It does not. Natural 1! It goes for the book! It drops its hand!
It's falling to pieces.
I
Quick,
take
somebody
its.
rip out its spine.
I take its femur.
He took its femur.
It starts crawling towards you, Zora.
I take its other femur.
It's still crawling.
Take its hand, dude.
I bonk it. I bonk its arms off with the femurs.
Alright. It starts wiggling. The arms,
close the book.
the
I
arm
close the
starts
book.
struggling. You close the book. Skeleton goes limp.
Alright, everyone. Commence to jiggling.
You know what this means, boys?
It's time
We
for
just got
jiggling.
one step closer to figuring out what the heck's going on here.
Zoro,
magic.
Zoro, you can add a necromancer's book to your inventory.
Shoot!
Also, you can also add wizard snail? Question mark.
Wizard's what?
Bearded
Wiz-
snail.
Wizard snail.
All right.
It can cast fire spit.
Okay.
Really weak firebolt. Wizard snail. Possibly a polymorphed wizard from the very old past who's got stuck like this. Probably forgot he's a wizard. All he is snail. Wizard snail.
All right.
If I got polymorph, then if I do damage to it, it'll go back to normal.
No, the ironic thing is it's snail race called wizard snail because it has a beard and a fire spit.
Right, and so if we cook it, would it become a sorcerer?
I hate you.
But yeah, Zoru,
love
you can
you.
add parchment, ink,
Okay.
quills.
Hold up. I don't know how to add anything. All right.
You know what? Just write it down and I'll add it. I'll show you how to actually in your
I'll add it.
inventory we'll add it later, but in your inventory, in your items, there's a add custom item, or you can add a spellbook thing. There's a thing for an unbreakables. Yeah, add a spell.
His name is Sheldon.
Sheldon. But with that, that's where we're going to end today. As you all are properly incorporated inside the side of the train station.
We end with Sheldon.
We end with Sheldon. Oh, you're naming the snail Sheldon.
Yeah, because he's a shell.
Okay,
So-
I guess I found the snail, but you can name it, sure.
So as always, guys, good night.